being said,
I got a bad roll and I'm still not last. And last time I got a good roll and I still didn't get first.
so into the mist we go.
Yeah.
We find everybody in their spots. The majority of the main group is outside in the courtyard. Kyla is over by Caitlin, making sure that she is recovering since they don't know what's going on. Malthael has made his way into the castle via his void walk and is just inside, but has not went anywhere. So we will start off with Mr. Joey. What would you like to do, sir?
Probably the smartest thing to do is roll for perception to see what's going on around me.
Okay.
Does Pony need to
I
roll
rolled
initiative?
a 15 and I have a +4.
Okay, 19. All right, so as you look around, you do notice that you are standing in a hallway. Looking to your left, it does seem to go into a room with a lot of books. Looking to the right, you do see the door, the big door. That is the entrance. And further down, you do see what looks to be a armory type of area. Looking forward, you do see another inner type of courtyard, just full of grass. And you do end up hearing a roar while you are standing there. You do also notice that there are other parts on the other side of the courtyard, but you can't entirely figure out what they are.
All right, I want to roll for investigation on the armory.
Okay.
I rolled a 10 and I have a +7 in investigation.
Okay. Now, are you moving over to investigate this, or are you standing where you are and investigating it?
I might as well just move over there because I gotta wait for the others to get in here, so I gotta do something.
Okay, got you. So as you work your way over, you do notice that there is a lock on what looks to be a metal grate door, but you do see a lot of weaponry similar to what you had seen out in the courtyard behind that metal grate. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Can I break said lock?
How would you go about doing so?
Or maybe I can roll for athletics and use strength to destroy it.
Okay. Go for it.
Rolled a 19 and I have a +7 in athletics.
Okay. So you rear back real hard. Are we hitting this with our fist?
I mean, I could. I don't think I have anything else in my pack that's worth hitting this thing with.
Okay. So you rear back real hard with your fist, and you aim directly at that lock and give it the biggest wallop that you possibly can. And all you hear in return is a... And that lock is still there.
I wonder if I
You
can't
do,
use
you do also hear, after the chink fades out, you do hear over on the other side of the kind of courtyard, you do hear some frog noises that seem to be getting a little bigger and louder. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Honestly, I'm just gonna roll for stealth and hide while I wait for the rest of the group to get here.
Sounds good.
I rolled a 20 plus a 7.
They see you. No, I'm kidding. You slip back into the shadows over by the wall closest to the actual door itself, and you relax and wait to see what appears from the frog noises that you're hearing.
All
With
right.
that, we swap over to Mr. Bubba, who is, if I'm not mistaken, staring one of these bullywug knights in the face after he
True.
stabbed one.
Yep.
Well, he stabbed the one, but he went over to the two knights that are guarding the door and tried to see if they would react, and they did not. What would you like to do, good sir?
I'd like to go through the bodies and loot and see if there's anything worth anything on any of them.
Okay.
So would that be an investigation check or what?
So the way that we'll do that is, let me get down here because I do have a little bit of a thing on it. So first of all, you find, so there are what, 3 to 4 bodies that are nearby. The max that you can loot at a time will do is 3.
Okay.
So let's see here. So I need you to roll a d20, and you can apply your investigation, and then roll another d20 and apply, I guess, sleight of hand as well. Even though they are
13 plus 6. So a 19 on the first one.
okay. All right, so go ahead and roll. See another. See, let's roll another d20.
19.
A 19. All right. So you scrounge around, and you are able to pull, in addition to the weapon that this bullywug had, which is a spear, you are able to pull 5 whole gold pieces from that first body.
Nice.
Money.
You want to roll again for the second one?
Yeah.
All right, so go and roll 2 d20s this time.
13 and 11.
13 and 11. Okay. So you scrounge around on the second one, and although you still have the second spear, if you decide to take it, you do not find anything on this bullywug.
Okay. I'll leave the spear because I already have, I think, 4 in my inventory. Plus
Okay.
plus the one I just got.
You
So
could
actually
never have
5.
enough spears. Come on
So
now.
I have 5.
Okay, so you leave the spear on the ground.
Yeah.
All right, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Can I do a perception check on the area since nobody's here but us and the guards?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a 5. Plus, that's a perception check, right?
Yes.
So it's a 10 in total.
Okay, got you. So as you kind of get up from looting the second bullywug, you look around, take a quick glance, and you don't notice anything that is out of the ordinary other than your 2 guards that are standing at the door, and the fact that there does not seem to be any more bullywugs outside.
Okay. Do I still have movement left or no?
We'll take your movement as you going from the bullywug knight over to the bodies to loot.
Okay.
So no.
Then I'll end my turn.
Okay. So in that case, then next will be Mr. TJ, who is. Where were you again?
He was hiding in
I'm
a bush.
hiding behind behind some boxes in fox form, heading to the people that I think Bubba just killed.
Okay, got you.
I
All right,
kind
what
of
would you like
wasn't
to
paying
do, sir?
attention entirely.
That's okay.
Completely honest.
I know that the main group is in that area, so that's okay.
Yeah, I thought he was hiding in a bush, but
No, I was hiding behind some boxes next to the guards.
Yeah, you did move over
Fox
there.
form.
Now that I remember it. Okay. All right. What would you like to do?
Are they still there, or has Bubba attacked them?
Nope. There are still 2 knights that are standing guard outside the door,
they're mine.
and it's a big wooden door.
I rolled. I mean, I would like to go up to them.
Okay. Well, what do you want to go up to them and do?
I want to take their keys in secret.
Okay. So you're gonna roll for stealth and then also roll for sleight of hand.
1.
Okay. So was that was your stealth roll? So roll for sleight of hand now.
19.
Okay.
It have been the other way around. I'm okay with not having the keys, but they see me and I'm dead.
Okay. And what is your armor class?
1 second. 14.
Okay. So as you creep your way over to these two rather stone-like guards, and you did witness Bubba trying to talk to them or get them to do something. You notice the keys that are dangling there, and you quickly make a mad dash for the nearest knight who's got the keys dangling. You do step on a twig that makes a loud sound, and this alerts the Bullywug Knights. As they turn to the right to see you and to engage you, you are able to grab the keys and get them off of the Bullywug Knight, but they attack. As they attack, your slipperiness, and we'll go ahead and have you roll for acrobatics on this.
18.
18. As they begin to attack, you continue to run past them and are able to dodge their attacks and get in to the bushes on the other side. The two bullywugs then turn in the direction that you ran and begin to move towards that bush. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You did successfully steal the key. Just to put that out there.
Can I transform and like try to sneak around them? Since
So
now
they
they're
are
heading
alerted
that
to
way.
the direction in which you ran. So transforming would bring you out of the bush, which means that you would no longer be stealth, and they would definitely see you.
Mm-mm. Could I transform and engage, or is that a no?
That's entirely up to you. There are two of them, and they are knights.
Mm.
So if you want to do an investigation check and see how well armed they are, you can do that.
I'll investigate before I decide.
Okay.
1. I don't think I see anything.
What's your investigation multiplier?
Investigation bonus is 0.
Oh gosh. So the actions that happened prior have your adrenaline pumping, and as you dash across and into this bush, and they begin to chase in a sense and turn towards you, you quickly glance, but you don't notice anything on them entirely, just that they are carrying a shield and a sword.
Hmm. Can I roll for acrobatics to get away, or is that a no?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for acrobatics.
17 plus 5.
22. All right, so you are able to dash out of that bush and move further away and distance yourself. The Bullywug Knights still are moving towards you and have reached the bush at this point, but you have made enough distance to where you are no longer in immediate danger.
Can I transform and end my turn?
Yeah.
I would like to do that.
All right, so you go ahead and transform into your Kitsune form, and you are holding the keys, and that is where we will leave you. All right. So now we've got Miss Myra, who is taking care of Miss Caitlin.
Hmm. Let's see. I'm going to tell Cinder to wait with Caitlin and guard her with his life while I walk out of the building, and I want to try and loot the nearest bullywugs.
Okay. All right. So you're leaving Cinder to take care of Caitlin, and you're going to go loot.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and we'll roll for the investigation again, which is a 4 plus. What is her investigation? Or what is your investigation?
My investigation is 6.
Are you get a plus 6?
Investigation, yes.
Let's go. So that's a 10. All right. And then you roll an 11. Let's see. So you are able to find a spear next to the bullywug, but also you are able to find 5 very tasty looking and might I add pre-packaged dinner rolls on this bullywug's body.
I'll be taking those.
Okay. So you go ahead and throw those into your pouch. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do? There are a couple more bullywugs that are nearby.
Go ahead and we'll roll for that too.
Okay. All right. So you search the second body, and you are actually able to find, in addition to another spear, you are able to find a small, what looks to be health potion. There is no writing on this potion, but it looks to be the same color as what you learned in kindergarten, fairy school.
All right. I'm gonna leave the second spear and take the potion.
Okay. And please try to keep notes of what you guys pick up and grab, because my ability to add things, and I'm going back and forth between text documents, stuff like that. So if you have the ability to write down what you've got, what you pick up, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I'm
I
writing.
feel
it
like
down.
that should be a universal rule.
I have a really good memory, so I'm good.
Okay, cool. All right. There is one more body near you that you'd be able to loot, Miss Myra. Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. As you look and you loot this one, you are able to pull from the pocket of this bullywug that, in addition to a very raggedy staff that looks like it was ripped from a tree branch and crafted into a staff, you are also able to find a very small piece of chalk.
Okay. I'm not sure about the staff, but I will take the small chalk.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to do? The bodies have been looted near you.
No, I can't move, so I'll just end my turn.
In that case, we move on to Miss Boss Lady.
I want to get in on this looting action.
Okay.
Is that
Okay.
possible?
Yep, there is. It looks like there's a couple bodies that have not been looted yet.
Okay, cool. I would like to loot the first one.
Okay. So go ahead and we're going to roll with your investigation.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop! Oh, you motherfucker, it's an 8.
Oh, wait, what's your investigation bonus?
Bubba, do you know my investigation? Is he here or did he have to BRB?
He might have had to BRB.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull up my stat quickly. For the sake of time, we can just stick with the 8 since I'm not fully prepared as I should be.
Okay,
I
that's fine.
got you. Okay, hold on. So what do you roll for?
I rolled an 8.
Investigation.
You have no pluses in investigation.
Okay, so she got an 8.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so
8.
go ahead and let's roll again, and let me know what that number is.
Okay, okay. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. I got a 20.
Very nice, very nice. So as you move up towards the first bullywug and begin looting, you do notice, obviously, a spear. But you also are able to pull out a small vial that does have a warn label on it, but the first 2 words, or the first 2 letters of the only word on this vial are H and E.
H-E-E, okay. Everything else is a mystery.
Everything else is so worn that you are unable to make it out.
Okay. Okay.
All right, would you like to loot there? It looks like there's one more body near you.
Yeah, can I loot the other one? I don't know why I got up to
Just
go grab
roll.
my dice when I had one instant in front of me.
Just
But I will
roll
say this
one.
is
Just one D20.
18.
Is it 18?
Yep.
Okay. So as you move over to the second one, you do see the rather beaten up but purposefully carved staff next to this bullywug, and you are also able to pull out a small piece of chalk.
What color is the staff?
The staff seems to be a rather not vibrant, but rich maple tone, so very rich brown, and the tops of it do seem to be a little twisted in terms of very wizard-like.
Quality wise, is this like a gray, a green, a blue?
Go ahead and roll your D6, the regular one,
Yes.
regular 6-sided.
Let's see here. 5.
This is a uncommon staff,
Uncommon. Cool.
so a green.
Green. Okay. Is there a limit on quantities of things that you can have in your inventory?
At this point, I'm not going to put a limit personally.
Okay. Okay.
Because I feel like at that point, it's we'll see how it goes. But at this point, you guys kind of have Mary Poppins pouch.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
It's a meaningful
I'm
length.
happy with what I got.
Okay.
So I have my turn.
Okay. All right. So now we have Miss Wimpy, who is asleep. Is there anything that you would like to dream about?
Let's see. I'd like to dream about food.
All right. Let's go ahead and roll a d20.
Hold on, let me open my dice. Okay.
What if she like rolls a 1? It'll just be a nightmare or something. Like,
I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
And what is your favorite meal?
Oh, my character's just a foodie. She loves food in general.
So as she lays there unconscious, Miss Caitlin dreams of a feast fit for the queens and kings of old. She sits at a dining table that seems to be endless, with food piled high at every inch, and a big plate in front of her, open. A butler walks up to her and goes, "Ma'am, this is a buffet. Why are you still sitting?"
I haven't finished eating all of it yet.
"But it seems there's nothing on your plate right now. Why not go enjoy and fill? Eat your fill."
You're gonna need to refill the buffet a few times. The food's already on plates. I'll just grab one of these. It's already full of food.
Ah, a smart choice, a smart choice. But our chefs, they know no ends. So eat to your fill, for there will always be more.
Oh,
I'm waiting for Wimpy to just go yum 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 yum.
don't let me what I'm eating.
Perfect.
As someone who's eating right now, that's top-notch comedy right there. That one thing.
She continues to feast. All right. Is Mr. Quinn back?
I don't think so.
Okay. So in that case, then we will skip his turn and we will go back to Joey.
Quick question here: Is
Mhm.
Bubba's spear through my chest? Still through my chest?
Yeah, it is because you never took it out.
Yes.
Do you want that back?
Sure, I'll put it back in my inventory. Why not?
All right,
But
I
wait,
gotta wait
we're
for you
not
to
even
get through
near
this.
each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we gotta wait for each other to see each other, that I could possibly just give you back your spear. You know what? I'm gonna use my athletics to pull out a spear and just leave it on the ground for him to find when he gets through.
Okay.
Hold on here, let me look at my D20. I put it up. I put up my dice up while I was eating because I didn't want to get them all greasy, you know. Luxury dice.
Oh yeah. Greasy dice. The rough
Greasy
life, you know.
dice
You
is
don't get as
bad.
many 20s.
Yeah, dude, the 21s don't come when you got the dice all greasy.
I thought greasy dice were roller's delight. Could be wrong.
No, that's Turkish delight.
Not from my experiences.
Oh.
All right, I rolled an 8 and I have a +7 athletics, so that's a 15.
15. All right. You're able to pull it out. It does sting a little bit, and you drop it. You drop the spear onto the ground. You do hear a little bit more of the croaking of the frogs as they begin to get closer. Now that you've dropped an object onto the floor, and it has made a sound.
Okay,
Is there anything else you'd like?
I'm gonna use insight to see if I can't see where these bullywugs are,
Okay.
or if they are bullywugs. I'm just assuming. I rolled a 4 and I have a +4. That's an 8.
That is an 8. So you are able to determine that the left part of this interior castle is not where the bullywugs are coming from. And it does
Alright
seem
then.
that the area closest to you seems to be where they would be working from, but not from the armory area.
Alright, I'm just gonna go down the path that they're not in. Like you said, that was the left path, correct?
Yep, so you'll be going back across the door.
Wait, wait a minute, hold on. So am I working my way back to them, or am I going further into the castle?
So currently, right now, you started on the left side of the castle. The armory was on the right side, so you moved over to the right side, and you're still on the front half of it, but
Okay,
you're
so is the
moving.
left side or the right side the way to progress further through this castle?
The left side would be the best way to progress if you're trying to avoid the bullywugs. If you wanted to move towards the center of the open courtyard, then you would be getting closer to these bullywugs.
All right,
And
I'll go
also
to.
exploring more of the castle.
All right, so I'll roll for stealth going to the left side of the castle then.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 and I have a +7, so that's 19.
All right. So you're able to get back across that door and back into the shadows over there.
All right.
Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Well, okay, so from my general perspective of going down this left side a little bit, what is there closest to me?
You just see some planters, some small foliage and trees.
Is there any
There's
room
a,
available?
any rooms would be one of them would be dead ahead, and it does look like it does have a lot of books inside of it.
All right, man, I guess I'll go. I'll roll for investigation on the room, but that's right down the hall, I guess.
Okay.
That's 17. I rolled a 10. I have a +7.
Okay. So you are able to notice quite a lot of books that are sitting on bookshelves, and a few of them are pulled out a little bit and seem like they are the most recently read.
Is there anything worth like taking in this room?
Since you're not fully inside of it, all you're able to see are the books that are pulled out a little bit, and it does seem like there could be quite a bit of knowledge in the room in itself.
Okay, so is that the only is there like a path beyond that doorway, or is that the only thing that's down there?
From what you're able to see, you don't see any paths through straight this area, but you are able to see when looking to the right across the courtyard that it does look like there is a path that runs that way.
All right, I'll just. So, is there any kind of bushes or trees out in the courtyard further down the castle?
The courtyard
The
isn't.
courtyard?
It's just a flat grass courtyard. There's not even a fountain in the middle of it. No bushes, no nothing.
Until I have further backup, I'm just gonna go into the library then, I guess, then down the hall.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and roll for stealth to make sure you get in there quietly.
I rolled an 8 and I have a +7 in stealth, so that's a 15.
All right, you are able to make it in to the library. As you look back behind you, you do see two bullywugs that are rounding the corner and are now where you were when you made this, or when you dropped the spear, and they are inspecting the spear.
All right. I'll wait for them to leave, then inspect the room.
Sounds good. And with that, we will end your turn and head over to Bubba. What would you like to do, good sir?
So I had a question really quick. What
Mhm.
what level is the spear I found? Is it green, blue, whatnot?
Go ahead and roll a d6.
A 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
So the one that you find is of blue quality, a rare.
Okay.
What makes it blue and rare, we don't know.
Got it. I'm trying to add stuff to my thing as we were waiting. So.
Mhm. Yeah, it's okay. Take your time. That's most of the time what I'm trying to do.
Backpack. I have so many spears. Okay. So I wanted to. So my favorite enemy is beast. I don't know if these count as a beast, but I have advantage on. I think intelligence checks on them. So I want to do an investigation, see if I can hear any more or whatnot.
You're trying to hear?
Yeah, because I have with me being a Herringon, I have like a I get bonus proficiency for sound type, but I also have it as my favorite enemy, so I get advantage on checks.
Okay. So what are you exactly trying to listen for?
See if I can hear any coming or to let the others know that we might have company.
Oh, okay. Yep. Go ahead and roll.
It's a 16 and a 4.
Yep. You do not hear anything else other than the two knights that are working their way through the bush.
Okay. Are they lined up at all?
Mm, from where you are, yes, they would be lined up.
Okay. Would I be able to sneak over there and rabbit kick one of them into the other?
Sure.
You just love
Roll
those rabbits.
for.
I mean, it does the most damage when I'm up close, because if I don't have my bow, so.
He's a ranger without a bow.
Like, I don't have a short bow. I need to find a short bow is what I need to find.
He's got 8 spears sitting in his back pocket, but he won't use them.
I mean,
So, all right, yeah, no, you're good. So do a stealth check to see if you can get up to them.
Okay, so
A
+2.
athletics check to see how well your kick is.
Okay, so it's a 14 plus 2, so a 16.
Okay. You are able to get up to them stealthily.
And then it's a +7 to hit with a 14 again. So 21.
21. All right. So go ahead and what is your hit dice
A D6
for
plus
the?
6.
You said D6.
Yeah, +6. So
Okay.
it's a 4, so 10 damage.
All right. And then go ahead and roll a D4 for me.
Yep. 3.
3. Okay. So you are able to sneak up to the first one. You give a big from your giant, enormous hind legs, and you plow the first one into the second as they are unaware of you. And you do 10 damage to the first and 3 damage to the second. All right. They do, after getting absolutely demolished, both of them do get back up and are now facing you.
Okay. Do I have any movement left or no?
No.
Okay. Or wait, it's a bonus action. Is there any ledges I might be able to jump onto with my rabbit hop?
Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Investigation check. 14 plus. No, that's a 13 plus 6. So 19.
You do look up and you do notice that there's a very, very, very small ledge that you could jump up and hold on to, but it is very small.
Okay. Hmm. I'd like to attempt to jump up there.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's an acrobatics check.
Yep.
Okay, so hold on. Actually,
net
how
20.
small is the ledge? Hold on, how small is the ledge there, Craig?
Very small.
Isn't that 20?
He would also have to. He would also have to roll an athletics check to see how well he would actually stay on there and hold on for.
Okay.
So my acrobatics is a net 20, but let's see what my athletics is. A 15.
All right. So you are able to hop up and onto this ledge, and you are perched very precariously, kind of like hugging the wall.
Okay. This is awkward, man.
What did I do? No. Aw. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I think that's it for now.
Okay. Next is TJ.
Yo.
All right, so the guards have their attention has been shifted from you to Bubba, and Bubba has eluded them by jumping up onto a very precarious part of the wall and is now hugging the wall. You have a couple others that are looting off in the distance, back where you guys came from. What would you like to do since you have the keys?
Nobody's paying attention to me, right? So I'm
Yeah, I would say you're pretty well stealth now. Per se, what? Best way to say it.
well, not stealth, but
Right.
I'm not seen. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I would run to the door and try to unlock it, or would that just be? Would I just unlock it naturally? Because I have the key.
So what we'll do is, so you go ahead, you run over to that door, which the bullywugs actually go ahead and roll a d20 for stealth to see if the bullywugs see you, because you do have to run straight through them to get there.
18.
It's an 18.
And then my stealth is +5, so
23. Wow. Yeah, you 100% get there.
run
All right, and then
listen.
you just move so fast that it's just like a little gust of wind, and they're so focused on what just happened. They got kicked, so as they're getting up, that's when you run past them and they're unable to see you. So you're now in front of that door. Go ahead and roll a d20 and let me know what you get.
13. And then what
All
do I
right.
apply? Or is it just 13?
I think it is just a 13, because that roll is just for whether or not you're able to unlock the door. So you are able to get the key in, and you are able to turn it. You do hear a type of sound, and the door does seem like it shifts slightly towards you, but the weight of the door means that it does not shift very much. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Is it unlocked?
The door is now unlocked. You do see a little bit of a separation between the two doors, but it didn't open as if it was like, really easy to open.
I would like to roll for investigation for another way in, or perception, whatever that would be.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll for perception.
If I may give a little bit of advice to Aaron here, if you have a high enough athletics, you
Nat
can try
20.
to open the door.
I like how as he's giving advice, TJ just goes, "Nat 20."
Because if you have a
And
high enough
then
athletics, you could just open the door.
doesn't that use strength?
Yes.
Athletics uses strength.
Oh. Can I swap what I'm doing?
What are you trying to use athletics for? You trying to jump over the door?
No, he's trying to
No,
push open
athletics
the door.
open the door.
Yeah, to push
Oh,
open.
okay, got you. Yeah, so you're nat 20, you do an amazing job, and instead of opening the door by pushing it, you're actually closing the door. But it is still unlocked,
I
and
pulled
you do
it.
a great job pushing it.
I said I pulled it because it moved towards
Oh.
me.
Oh, got you. Yeah, in that case, it would be a strength check. So in that case, we'll apply the nat 20 to the strength. So in that case, then you are
Yeah,
able to
great.
pull the door all the way open, and you are now faced with. Did you do your perception?
No, I did not because I changed it to strength.
All right, go ahead and roll a perception.
12.
All right, you are able to see the courtyard, the interior courtyard in front of you, and you do see a walkway that you are going to, in a sense, walk over to get into that courtyard that is covered. And it does look like it has a direction right and a direction left that you could walk as well. And you're just looking at the interior of this castle.
Okay. Do I notice anything extra because I forgot to apply my +3?
No, you do not notice anything. The
Okay,
only
I
thing
didn't
that you
feel
notice that
like-
is extra is the fact that the two bullywugs that are next to you have finally gotten up to their feet and are now starting to work their way towards you because you just flung the door open in their face.
Um, I
Break it
guess I
down
would
to them.
probably yell that the door's open.
Okay. And how would that?
And
What does that look like?
hammer, guys, the door's open.
And the response?
You realize I whispered? Can he hear me from where I'm at right now? With talking quietly.
Yes. He can hear everybody except for Malfoy.
Okay. You realize you just gave away your position from everyone who's inside this castle, right?
Jenkins!
And the only other thing I
That's
can
my-
think to do is
my
try to
voice.
talk to the bullywugs because they didn't see me
just
kill
got done
anyone.
washing the dishes, and I came back to hear a very faint Leroy.
Well, let's just say, Joey, TJ literally just screamed, "The gates open!" at the entry of the castle.
Well, I'm
And then
already
I
in the
yelled
castle,
Leroy
so I don't think that-
Jenkins.
So he
I-
gave
like,
away
I don't
his
think that
position.
affects me.
But he
Well,
gave
he
away
gave
our
away
position.
his Well, you're currently hanging on the castle, so
Well,
they won't
I'm
probably won't
hidden, so
see
you know.
you.
But still.
I'm currently in the castle, hiding in the library, so I don't think they'll notice me anytime soon.
I need to do my research on bullywugs.
Can I talk to the bird skirts? Like, can I
Oh yeah,
can I
transform into
understand
a
the
fox,
burger?
right? Yeah, transform
You can
into a fox.
transform. You can
Burger.
transform into your fox.
If I transform, can I understand them, or are they considered an animal?
Yeah. Yeah. If you
I'm
transform
pretty
into
sure
a fox, you can understand them.
I'm pretty sure a frog's an
I would like
animal.
to transform into a fox, and I guess I'll end my turn. That way, other people can have a turn. But next turn, I would like to talk to them.
Okay, got you. So you transform into a fox after whipping the door open. So standing in the middle of this doorway, you just transform into a fox,
Yes.
and that's where we end your turn.
Yes, because I want other people to be able to have turns rather than me going with a long one.
That's okay. We can just give long turns to everyone.
Why do I have a feeling this fox is gonna get captured?
Myra, what would you like to do, ma'am? You hear
Can I-
this triumphant roar from the doors, saying that the doors are open while you're looting.
I would like
I
to
clarify, I did scream Leroy Jenkins.
You did as well. You did hear that.
I would like to try to use the health potion on Miss Caitlin.
Okay.
Just
So you
asking.
run back over to Miss Caitlin, and how does you applying this health potion look? Do you just like pop the
I-
cork off and shove it down her throat? Do you
I-
stick it in her nose?
I gently hold her head in a way that I could pour it into her mouth.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, but I just see I'm just imagining an unconscious dark elf and this tiny ass fairy just shoving a bottle up her nose.
Well, she's not in her fairy form right now. She's in her normal form. All right, you are able to successfully get this potion into the whole potion into and down her throat. And she regains 10 HP. So that brings her up to the that brings her up to, if I'm not mistaken, what, 11 or 12? Glad we're all in agreement here.
I'm looking.
I am not sure.
I'm trying to get to the
We'll say
characters
12.
in play.
We'll say 12. I don't think characters will quite say it. I think it's just she has 12.
Can you hear
She
me?
has a total
Can
of
you hear me?
13.
Yes.
Okay. How many HP did that add? Because I was at 7.
10.
So you're at full. You're at 13.
Okay, that means that I'm at full. Okay. I'll DM you the remaining time then, Crayz.
All right. So Myra, is there anything else that you'd like to do on your turn?
Um, does that mean she's awake now, or?
You do start to see her eyes bat in a very adorable manner. She does kind of glance around a little bit, and she makes eye contact with Kyla and goes, "Where am I?"
Well, good morning.
How do you respond, Wimpy?
Good response.
Just responds by just leaving.
Just leaves.
Food.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Oh,
Good
the good
morning.
food.
Goodbye. I'm dead now. What?
All the good food.
I was taking a drink of my water. Whoever did that was
Eating,
terrible.
don't interrupt me.
What did you say again, Wimpy?
I'm eating, don't interrupt me.
No.
Well, in that case, I stand up and I decide that since she's awake and alert-ish, that I can take Cinder back, and am I able to go further, or is that my turn?
Yeah. You're able to move. How far would you like to move?
I would like to try to help assist with these bullywugs that are an immediate danger to both the fox and the rabbit.
Okay. All right. So you are able to move yourself into range of them.
Let's see. But I would like to try and put them to sleep.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So we're gonna roll for intelligence and what is your intelligence multiplier?
+6.
Good. You got a 7. All right. So let's see here. So how does this look? Explain to us how you go about trying to put them to sleep.
You know how on Narnia they have the fire that dances like the lullaby?
Okay.
It's kind of like that, and I'm kind of singing along with it.
Okay. You're singing. What does this song sound like?
uh,
Don't worry, we're all friends here.
I'm trying to think of like a song.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep, bullywugs.
All right. So as you sing this lullaby, to the bullywugs. You throw a little bit of your pixie dust out in their direction. Unfortunately, there is a brief wind and gust of wind that picks up, and your dust is whisked away, and you are now standing there singing a lullaby with no effect.
Well, that sucks.
And with that, we move on to Miss Wimpy, I believe it is.
I think
No,
it's
Boss
Wimpy,
Lady.
and then
Apologize.
Wimpy.
Boss Lady.
Would like to Leroy Jenkins in.
You'd like to Leroy Jenkins in. Are we doing anything with the two Bullywug Knights that are outside?
Is it possible for me to hit them both with my staff? Like do like a sweeping motion? As I scream Leroy Jenkins?
So go ahead and roll a d20 for athletics. Then roll it again for athletics.
Okay. So the first one is a 17.
Okay.
The second one is a 13.
Okay. And now go ahead and roll the d20 for acrobatics.
She has a +1 to athletics, by the way. So it's an 18 and a 14.
18 and 14.
Thank
Okay.
you, Bubba. So the last fuck yeah, not 20. Suck my dick. Sorry.
What was that one?
I got excited. I'd never rolled 20s.
Nice. All right. And what is her hit dice for her staff?
I don't have a stat info for this. I only have an unarmed attack. I can look up a stat
Well, my
really quick.
yeah. Well, the staff that I picked up is a.
Oh, it's a
Oh
spear.
yeah, let me.
I think it's
look
a
really quick.
green
I'll tell you in a
or
second.
spear. Hold
All
on.
right. So we'll go ahead. We'll roll a d6 for it.
It's a carved staff.
Yeah,
It's a
but the
green
staff of the python is what it is.
staff.
That's the only
Python.
green
Let's
one. That's the
go.
only green one that's here. So actions. So it is a +2 to hit. So it's actually whatever. I don't know what she had.
Okay, I rolled a 4, so dirty 6.
Or so a 36.
36.
Okay. A 36. All right.
36.
So you go rushing in. Explain to me how you go about attacking these two.
So I'm yelling, Leroy! Jenkins! Just like that. And then as I end on the Jenkins, I plant firmly on my right foot and I sweep from right to left.
Okay.
And then so like the bullywug on my right, I hit that one first. Which actually kind of calcs out because the first one I rolled a 16, second one I rolled a 13, so the further one away would not get as effectively hit as the first one.
At? What are we aiming at when we hit
I'm-
these?
Oh, I'm going for the kneecaps.
You're going for straight kneecaps?
Straight kneecaps.
Okay.
Wait, boss.
All right. So as you swing, your Leroy Jenkins catches these guards or these knights off guard, and you are able to deal 6 damage to the knees of the first one, and he falls down, seemingly unconscious. You then smack the second one and deal 6 damage as well to his knees, and one of his knees drop. And he kind of steadies himself with his sword. His right knee is what buckles, and he falls down. So he's got one knee on the ground. The other one is obviously bent. He's kind of down a little bit, and he's got his sword kind of in the ground, propping himself up to catch himself.
Okay. Am I able to attack again, or is that it for my turns?
That would be it for the attack.
Yeah, I guess I'll end my turn because I can't really think of what else to do other than this attack.
Okay. All right. So in that case, then Miss.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Can I call for assistance? For
Um,
backup?
Sure.
Okay, I'll call for backup and then end my turn.
Okay. Explain to me how you're calling for this backup.
Shit. Hey guys, I got one, but there's another one. He's still up. I need help. Can anyone come help me?
Assistance would be appreciated.
Yes. Exactly. And then I'll end my turn and let anyone that wants help come in and help.
All right. Holy smart. Let's see. All right. And now it is Wimpy's turn.
I'm still technically unconscious for 2 more turns.
I'm sorry?
I'm still technically unconscious for 2 more turns.
You've woken up, so you are technically conscious. But everything is kind of fuzzy for you.
What? So how about roll for perception with disadvantage?
Okay. So roll 2 d20s and take the lowest of the 2 numbers.
Alrighty. First one's 12. Second one's 15, so 12.
All right. So as you kind of groggily wake up and slowly come to your senses, you are able to hear the Leroy Jenkins. And notice that there are many members of your group that seem to be moving towards the front door of this castle. You do also kind of glance around and notice that the bullywugs that you had seen don't seem to be moving around very much at all anymore.
Is there anybody around me?
Nobody is around you.
Okay, so I'm just kind of sitting up and staring at the people, and I'm just trying to gain my bearings, trying to figure out what happened, because the last thing I remember was watching Carrot Fanatic go down.
Okay. So you kind of sit, hang out, ponder, and come further to your senses.
Or trying to. I'm also kind of still half dreaming and feel like I'm still eating something.
Your mouth is slowly moving. Every now and again, you're muttering, "Oh, butler, please bring me more."
I emptied the table again.
I emptied the table once more. All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I'm just absent-mindedly reaching for this table that I'm still kind of halfway seeing because I'm still kind of halfway dreaming, and I just pick up something off the ground and put it in my mouth. I'll let you decide what I accidentally just put in my mouth.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay.
Could be anything.
Let's see what the dice have you pick up. What's up, Bubba?
I said it could be anything. The lower the number could be worse.
I got a 9.
All right. So you pick up what looks to be a pie, and as you take a big old bite of it, you do get a wonderful, wonderful earthy tone. with small hints of a mintiness, and it seems rather dense and dry. It's dirt, if anybody couldn't figure it out.
It's
If anybody then it would have ended up being poop, I bet.
I thought it was gonna be really
One would have been
flavor.
very interesting.
Oh, I wish I rolled a 1.
That's one of those times just to see you say you roll a 1.
Like, when I would have wanted to roll a 1. Yeah, pretend that I rolled a 1 when I didn't or something.
Right? Rolls a 20. Oh, I got a 1. Just for the sake of it. What's
Okay.
the worst that the DM could think up?
Yeah.
All right. Is
Oh,
there anything
man.
else you would like to do while you eat your wonderful dirt pie?
Just kind of try to call out to the people that I see going towards the castle.
Okay.
Uh,
And how does this calling out look like?
What'd you say?
What?
Are you okay in there?
What's going on?
Lots.
Thanks,
Very,
genius. It really clears shit up.
very informative.
Just look around, you'll see.
Stuff is going on.
My eyes kind of roll into the back of my head and I just kind of like fall back into the dirt.
Yep. Yeah. You fall back, wonk. Your head hits the ground, and you kind of just your head goes to the side, and you just hear another butler. I need another plate.
I need another table full of plates.
All right, and with that, is Quinn here? Is Quinn back?
I've been here.
Why do you have a voice
I'm
changer?
sorry. Was that Quinn?
Yes, that's
I've been here for a minute or two.
He has a voice changer. on.
Okay. Is there a reason why you sound like a 60-year-old smoker?
Am I?
Yes,
Oh,
you
you're the one
sound
on.
you sound like you smoked a pack a minute.
Sorry, my clean one wasn't on, so I didn't have the what's it called, taking out the background audio, but also I didn't have my thing clean. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, it's
Gotcha.
like one of those like
Keybinds like this.
Okay. Well, just keep it off. All right. So you are perched on the side of a cliff currently right now. So what would you like to do?
how am I exactly perched?
You are facing the cliff. Each hand has a grasp of the rock, and your feet are on two small steps. I will say that you can see when you kind of glance down a little bit. You can see a small kind of way to get down to the bottom, as well as a way to get up to the top.
Well, that takes the fun out of what I was gonna do.
What were you gonna do?
I was gonna try to pull out my knife and slide down using that.
You can still do that.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d20, and we will apply acrobatics, and then also roll another d20, and we will apply athletics.
Okay. Hey, Bubba, can you roll me
Yeah,
can you roll me a
Quinn,
d20?
Yeah,
Hey,
don't forget
you roll.
you don't have full health and you have arrows on your back.
I know. Unfortunately.
The first one is a 17 for what was it?
We'll do that one was for acrobatics.
So he has a +5, so 22 in acrobatics.
Okay.
Wait.
All right.
A 19 for the second one.
Okay. So that's athletics.
And what was that one?
All right. Athletics.
Athletics. He has a -1, so it's actually 18.
Okay. All right. And you said you want to slide down this?
Pull out my knife and slide down using that. Yes.
All right. So you whip out your knife and you do kind of like a little hop and dig the knife into the rock. It does actually sink and sit, and you begin with your weight sliding and dragging this knife down through the rock face as you get closer and closer to the bottom. You
I
do
didn't know
make
I
it
invested
all
in
the
such
way
quality
to the
knives.
bottom. Huh?
So I didn't know I invested in such quality knives. Breaking
Yeah,
through rocks like
it
that.
was amazing. Yeah, the eel farm really paid well for that. You do make it all the way to the bottom, unharmed.
Nice. Nice.
Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I'd like to continue where we were going. To that castle thing. That's where everyone's at, right?
Okay. So go ahead and do a perception check for me.
Okay. Boba?
Yep, I'm working on it.
What?
I'm working on it. It's a 7
Okay.
plus 7 plus 5. No, 7 plus 6.
12,
So 13.
13.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Where the hell were these rolls when I was falling down a mountain?
You had good
They were
rolls
sitting
until
right here
you
for you.
decided to jump off. Okay. Then you got nat
Yeah.
one.
I got
These
beat.
are the gracious rolls for coming back. So
Yeah.
as you get there, as you land on the bottom of this cliff, and you take your knife out, surprisingly, it is still sharp, and you do glance back up, wondering where everyone went and where this castle is, and you do notice that this castle is actually floating above the forest that you now are on the floor of.
Oh. Does that mean I have to climb up back the mountain? Or is that like an
Yes.
entrance?
I don't know. Do you want to do an investigation? Do you want to do another perception check to see what's around you?
Can I do a perception
At the
check to try to
moment,
see if
it
there's
does
an
look
entrance
like you
anywhere?
would have to climb all the way back up.
What?
I said at the moment, it does look like you would have to climb all the way back up, unless you were to do something to investigate further, potentially.
Can I roll an investigation type thing to see if there's any extra entrances I can enter through?
Sure.
It's a 2 plus 4. So a total of 6.
It's back.
So at the current moment, you do not notice anything that stands out.
Back up the mountain.
All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Can I go back up the mountain?
Okay. Go ahead and roll again for acrobatics and athletics.
Acrobatics is 5 plus 7. So 22.
12.
No, 15
What?
plus 7, sorry.
Oh.
Results are back! You're up!
And then athletics is 4 plus minus 1, so a 3.
3. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. So you are able to jab your. Or how exactly are you getting back up here? Do you see a pathway that you can climb back up? Do you want to try and use something of some sort?
You think since I rolled such a high one, I can pull out my second dagger and try to climb up the mountain that way?
Yeah, yeah. So you pull out your second dagger. You have one in each
Like-
hand now, and you begin.
You okay?
Burying them deep in the rock face and climbing up this cliff right next to the same splash mark that you made going down. You've made it about halfway. Go ahead and do another acrobatics and another athletics check.
10 for acrobatics, so 17 acrobatics, and a 14 plus -1, so a 13.
13. All right, so you actually are able to claw your way all the way back up to the top of this cliff, and you are now on flat ground at the top of the cliff. You do
Yay.
notice the sign, by the way, that says "Trust never fails."
No, don't do that.
I'm gonna ignore that because I don't, and I didn't get to exactly listen, but I don't think it ended well. So I don't trust that, especially because I have no
Okay.
one to trust.
Okay.
Also, Also, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, so that's where we're gonna pause with you there. So you've made it to the top of the cliff. You've looked at the sign. You've went in disbelief of what it says, and you are pondering further options.
Nice.
All right. So next is Mr. Joey again.
Okay. I'm sorry, I was not paying attention. I was too busy trying to make sure my dog wasn't jumping out my second story window.
Probably a good thing to be paying attention to.
No, don't do that.
Okay, so I left off in the library, correct?
Correct. Yes.
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna roll for investigation for searching this library.
Okay.
I rolled a 26, 19 plus 7.
Okay. So as you walk around this library after hearing the faint and noticing that the two bullywugs that were inspecting your spear are now slowly making their way towards the big door that seems to have just opened. You do notice that the first book that you come up to is a book that contains the details about this bullywug race. As you walk further in, you see another one that is sticking out slightly that seems to talk of the lineage of these bullywugs, of their royalty that lies within.
Okay.
You do also notice on a table in the distance a very small book.
I go over to the book. What is the book?
Okay. Looking down at this book, you see the words "The Amazing World of Chalk."
I take these books with me. I take all 3 of them with me and put them in my little satchel.
Okay.
For useful research.
Okay. You go ahead and throw those into your Mary Poppins pouch. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Okay, so going out of the library, is there any path that does not go back to the path that leads me to the bullywugs?
Well, go ahead and do a perception check for me.
Alright, bet. I rolled a 16 and I have a +4.
All right, so you do see the path that leads back towards the main door, but you also do see another path that seems to lead into what looks like a kitchen after a small, well, not small, after a hallway that opens up to that courtyard that you have seen out in the middle.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the kitchen.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for stealth.
Okay. I rolled a 3 and I have a +7, so that's a 10.
Okay. All right, so you are able to make your way almost to the kitchen. And from the kitchen, you hear a very small frog croaking.
So there's a frog So is it coming from the is it coming from the direction of the kitchen or from the back of or from the way of the kitchen?
It is coming from the direction of the kitchen.
All right, I go in the kitchen anyways.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, but I rolled a 7. That's an 11. Cause I have +4 in perception.
Okay.
I thought I rolled a 1 at first because I didn't really see the pointy part of the 7, but I realized it was a 7.
All right, so as you walk into this kitchen and hear the you look around and you don't see anything that sound would come from immediately.
So,
And as
so
you
he's
walk in, the
not
sound stops.
so he's in the kitchen somewhere.
With the
That's what I'm-
candlestick.
His name is Colonel Mustard.
Okay, I searched for this frog in this kitchen.
All right. Unfortunately, we will have to leave you in the kitchen for now. You can search next turn.
Oh, okay. But
I got you.
I think
All right.
Aaron and Wimpy are going to enjoy this kitchen rating I'm about to
Potentially.
do.
All right. Bubba,
Okay,
you are perched atop a very precarious
Yes.
ledge.
I am. So,
What do you want to do?
I want to do an acrobatics check to jump down, and as I do that, grab my swords and stab it into the standing bullywug under me.
Okay. So go ahead and do your acrobatics check and then do a sleight of hand check.
It is a acrobatics of 16 plus 2, so 18.
All right. So you are able to jump off very acrobatically
Then
of your
sleight of
ledge,
hand,
and then sleight of hand.
16. Yeah, 16 in total because there's a 14 plus 2.
Okay. And what is your attack dice for your swords?
It's a +4 DC to hit. Or are you talking
Okay.
about damage die?
I was talking about damage die.
It's 2d6s since I have 2 of them, and then +2.
Okay.
So
Let's see. All right. So roll the d20 to hit for both of them. So 2 d20s.
2d20s.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is a 20 and a 15. Yeah, 15. It's not 16.
Okay. And then go ahead and roll 1 of your damage dice.
1 damage dice. A 2 plus 2, so 4.
4. Okay. All right. So as you drop down, you do work to plunge a dagger into the bullywug. The other, unfortunately, tries to plunge into the armor, but bounces off.
Okay.
You deal, what was it, 4 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. The bullywug lets out a rather hurtful ribbit.
Can I get a beast language of what that means?
Ow!
Wait, I thought they were knocked out by Myra.
One is, one's not.
No, I was in
No.
One's
special.
knocked out
Oh.
by Boss Lady.
Yeah.
I attacked the one that's
Myra
not
was
knocked out.
Yeah. There's still one that is up. Myra's sleep spell singing lullaby unfortunately was unsuccessful. But yeah, he's still alive. What was else you wanted to do?
I would like. Is there any way for me to work my way inside or do a perception check and see if anything's coming?
Yeah.
or whatnot.
Yep.
14 plus 6. No, 14 plus 5 is 19.
You said it was 19?
Yeah, in total.
Okay. So your ears are able to pick up more croaking coming from inside, and it is able to pick up what seems to be two different sets of croaking.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd
Um,
like to do while you have a dagger in this bullywug?
Uh, can I pull it out and head over to Wimpy?
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like to pull it out and head over to Wimpy.
All right. So you pull this dagger out of the bullywug, which in turn makes the bullywug go, which translates to, and you're able to make it over to Wimpy.
Alright. Then I'll end my turn.
Okay. All right. And then TJ.
Are the two that were heading towards me inside still heading towards me? Have they gotten to me yet?
So they have not made it to the doorway yet.
So they didn't witness Bubba just kill.
No,
I don't think
but they
anyone
have
I would
did.
like to.
they have heard the scream from their fellow bullywug, as well as the Jenkins.
I would like to roll for persuasion to see about getting them to listen to me without attacking.
Okay. Mind you, you are in fox form.
That's the only way I can talk to them, isn't it?
It is. I was just letting you know what form you hold. All right. So go ahead and roll for your persuasion.
18, so dirty 20.
Okay. So as these bullywugs come around the corner, you do recognize one of them to be the same knight style that you guys have previously dealt with at the door, as well as the other being one of the wizard styles or bullizards. How does your persuasion go?
Hey, we came here to see about finding a liger. A few of your guys attacked us. We had to defend ourselves. I'm sorry for anyone that has been harmed, but could you help us?
The bullywugs stare at you immensely, and
I'm
there
not
is no
intimidated at all.
response. They just stare and then stare at each other and then lock eyes back onto you.
I really
They
wouldn't
don't
expect
move.
we just slaughtered the whole courtyard.
They do not attack. They just stand there and go from staring at you to staring at each other.
Can I just say that probably wasn't a smart move?
What?
Hold up, let me check what's in my
Oh,
inventory.
am I not muted? I was talking to myself.
Um,
Bubba's running for the mute button now.
I have the
I found it.
I have the squirrel, right?
You
The
have the
squirrel
what?
The squirrel that I caught.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Yes, you
Hold up
do.
1 second. I gotta clear an Amber Alert.
So it's for that squirrel.
I would like to say I have something to offer them, and then change back into human form and produce the squirrel.
Okay. And how does that go?
Um, would you by chance like to trade for your help? I have a squirrel that I caught, and then I like transform and offer it to them.
Okay. The bullywugs continue to be dumbfounded, and upon your transformation, even take a step back. The knight readies his sword,
Oh no.
but the bullizard takes his arm and stretches it across the knight as if to block him from attacking, and begins croaking ferociously while staring at the knight.
Buddy, come.
Right.
You are so getting captured, Zell. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm. Bubba, go ahead and roll for perception. Actually, no, never mind. You're not far enough. You're not close enough to hear that.
Wouldn't I be?
I'm not. I don't know. I gotta look up how much distance herringbons have to hear, because it's hard to tell what I can and can't hear.
Sure. We'll say Myra is in range. I believe Myra is in range, actually. So go ahead. Let's roll for your perception.
Hold on, quick question. Do you have
Yeah.
rabbit ears as your character,
He does.
Bubba?
He does. He has like crazy hearing.
Then wouldn't he be able to hear it better than?
Yeah, because aren't they next to each other?
No, I ran back
They're
to
not
Donkey,
next to
but
each other now.
I'm gonna look up how
You ran
far I
back to
can
Donkey.
hear with.
Well, because like
hearing
actually, because like I was gonna say, rabbits have like really good hearing, so I'd be surprised if
Right.
you couldn't hear it.
Well, it's one of those things, you know. Surprises happen.
Well, yeah, I'm just like making sure here because like I don't know his exact character design, so I'm just like double checking here.
Yeah. Well, there is a
I'ma look
picture
up
that's in
and
the
see.
characters in play.
We'll see.
All right, I'll go look.
Let's see. All right, Miss Myra, you are able to hear and make out a few words of what they're saying, and what you are able to make out is, "Oi, oi, what are you doing? You just saw a fox. It stand up and transform. What? Why? Why do you want to attack that? Why do you think you can take that on?"
They're intimidated.
By the way, they have yet to see the squirrel that you are offering them.
Oh, because they're like arguing at each other.
Yes. Is there anything else that you would like to do, TJ?
I roll for I'm a perception on what's going on with them,
Okay.
like what their is that what is it when you're trying to like see what their motives are? That is perception, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll consider it perception.
I would consider that insight, but we can do perception too.
Yeah, either or. You can. Let's
gonna
do
go
insight because we do a lot of perception rolls.
Okay.
So we'll do insight.
Nat 20.
All right. You sense fear and confusion.
Are they by chance intimidated at all?
The fear does seem to be stemmed from your transformation.
Okay.
I like
I
how
can't really think
Zhao
of
is trying to
anything
be
else to
friends,
do.
but the only thing he's doing is striking fear in these poor creatures.
I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can do until they look at me.
True. It's a good point. So that's where we will leave you. Miss Myra.
I guess since I see that they're not really attacking, I would like to roll for, I guess persuasion, because I want to.
Okay.
I want to ask them some questions.
Okay. Now you don't necessarily see them. You hear them.
Right.
So you can move to a position where you can see them, and then you can roll for persuasion.
Well, I'll move to see them. Obviously.
Okay. And what is your persuasion bonus?
It is, I believe. Let's see, it's +2.
Okay. And how's this persuasion go?
I kind of walk up next to Aaron, and I see that they're talking and arguing with each other, and I'm like, excuse me.
You do not get a response. The arguing continues.
What do I gotta do to get these? I guess I say it a little louder. Excuse me.
Still no response, and the arguing continues.
I look over at Aaron, and I look back over, and I decide that these bumbling idiots aren't very much of a threat, so I decide to proceed into the castle.
Okay. And where would you like to proceed into? You want to proceed forward into the grass-covered courtyard in front of you? Do you want to continue down the right side of the covered path that you currently are on? Do you want to turn around and go behind you?
I'd like to go into the covered path.
Okay. Right. So we'll roll for perception for you. What was your perception bonus again?
My perception is +3.
+3. All right. So just as they ignore you, you decide to ignore them and walk past them. And you do find yourself in front of a metal grate door with a lock on it. And behind this door, you see many weapons and what you know to be an armory.
Didn't Matteo break the lock though?
Nope. Unfortunately, he did not.
Oh. I don't have. I checked my pockets. I don't really have a lockpick.
Okay.
I don't think I can break the lock, so.
No. You might have something that might be able to get you through.
Oh. I have the chalk.
Oh, that wasn't what I was thinking about, but yes, you do have chalk. What would you like to do?
Just melt the lock off with her fire, though.
Oh, that's another thing I didn't think about.
Okay, I love how Joey and I thought of that, but the person who has fire powers and stuff didn't.
I know. I was like, why is she not just using her
Why doesn't she
fire?
just
I'm not
melt
gonna say anything though.
Melt the lock.
She's looking at her backpack. Dang it, I don't have any lockpicks.
Me over here thinking if she can't get it open, I'm just gonna go rabbit kick it.
My would brain be like,
I would like to use burning hands to try and melt the lock.
Okay. All right. What does burning hands do?
It's basically my hands glow really hot, and
Okay.
I grab onto the lock to try and melt it.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. As you reach out and grab that lock, how exactly are you grabbing it? Are you grabbing the main part of it or the piece that is looped around the lock itself?
I'm grabbing the loop part.
Okay. Well, that doesn't matter. As you start reaching for it, you do start to notice everything starting to melt away and drip down to the floor. The lock has been undone, quote unquote. There is no more lock. It is now molten metal on the floor,
Okay.
as well as part of the metal great door.
Oh God. So do I have to do another perception check for see what kind of weapons there are?
Sure, yeah. We can do another perception check.
I think that would be investigation, though, wouldn't it?
Okay, yeah. Let's do investigation.
It's a +6.
+6?
Yeah.
I forgot that that's so high on you. All right, so that was your second nat 20 in a row.
Oh my gosh.
So that was a 26. As you walk in to the armory, you notice many, many, many spears, as well as a few shields, arrows, bows, and a few wriggly stabs. You also notice a very smooth orb in the corner, sitting in a box of straw.
All right. I would like to take a bow and some arrows and uh is there like on the staffs, are they like, do I know like what they are? Like, I don't know how to explain it.
They all look like very basic wooden stabs. Nothing significant stands out to you.
Okay. And I'll also take the orb and a shield.
Okay. You have quite the Mary Poppins little sack.
Yeah.
All right, so you grab yourself a bow, you grab yourself, we'll say 20 arrows, a shield, as well as the orb, and throw it all into your little pack. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I'm assuming I can't move further into the castle.
No, not from the armory. You have to wait till next turn.
All right, then I'll end my turn.
Okay. So you hang out in the armory. Ms. Boss Lady.
Hello, can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because I switched up microphones.
Yeah, you sound the same actually.
Cool.
All right. So you're standing face to face with a bullywug that now has been stabbed and is ribbiting very loudly. What would you like to do, ma'am?
I want to walk past him and see what happens because that's one thing that we've not tried doing. We haven't
Okay.
confirmed like whether or not they truly aggro onto us or if they're just like brainless and just do whatever they want. So I just want to walk past them and see what happens.
Okay, so you just leave this man in agony.
Sappho.
I mean, they may not.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a word. Okay. All right. So you just decide to stop engaging and continue walking into the castle. And would you like to do a perception check?
Yeah, I would like to do a perception check.
Okay.
11. Let me see. I have my stats here ish. Perception. Oh, fuck, where is that? +4. So
Okay.
11. So 15.
All right. So as you walk in, you do notice Aaron standing with a squirrel in his hand, holding it out, and towards two now bickering bullywugs towards each other. One of them carrying a staff, the other very knightly looking and very similar to the bullywug that is outside that you just walked past. You do also notice on the right side that Kyla has entered what looks to be an armory. You also notice the grass courtyard in front of you and another path to the left that leads to what seems to be a place with books.
I want to go towards the armory.
Okay.
And I would like to enter the armory and roll for perception in there to see if there's anything of use in there.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and enter the armory and go ahead and roll for your perception.
18 plus 4 again, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, so 22.
Okay. So you notice the same things as Miss Kyla. You notice swords, you notice shields, you notice bows, you notice arrows. You do not notice, or you do notice the staves, but you notice nothing unique about them. Not in the same way of the one that you had found that you noticed.
Okay,
It was a green.
gotcha. Okay, since I didn't find anything in there, I want to turn around and leave and go towards the library.
Okay.
And I'd like to
All right.
roll for perception in the library to see if there's anything of use in there that I can like take.
Okay.
Hey,
Go
real
ahead and
quick,
roll for
boss?
stealth. What?
Real quick, boss lady is the fairy, right?
No.
No, I'm the fire
Myra
lord.
is the fairy. Boss lady is the firebender. Think Fire
And
Nation.
Myra's in
The
the armory.
fairy. Fire fairy.
Yeah, she's in the armory.
Fire and
She yeah. Myra's in the armory
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
I rolled a nat 20 plus
A nat
perception
20.
of 4, so 24.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll again for stealth.
12 plus
Alright.
5, so
Okay.
17.
All right. So yeah, you are able to walk back past the bickering couple that is the bullywugs, as well as Aaron, who kind of gives you a rather confused and perplexed look as he glances at you and then glances back at the bullywugs, still out holding the squirrel that he had caught. And you venture your way into the library, and you do notice that there are a few empty slots of where books could have been, as well as a slightly dusty outline of where a book was sitting on a table.
Okay, so nothing of use, basically.
Nothing
Okay,
that you can take.
that I can take. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna dip out and push through into the castle.
Right, where are we pushing into? Are we? Go ahead and roll for perception again. Or I guess investigation is what this one will be.
10. Just a straight up 10.
Straight up 10. All right. So you
Yeah.
do notice that you can go back towards Aaron and the bullywugs couple, or you can take another path that goes towards a kitchen-like area, and then you can also enter into the interior courtyard if you would like to, but you do have to go through one of those two paths to then get there.
Okay. Has anyone been to the courtyard yet?
No.
Okay, I'll go into the courtyard.
All right. Which path would you like to take to then go to the courtyard?
Which one was the first one again?
So you have back towards Aaron and the bickering bullywug couple, and the other is towards the kitchen.
Go towards the kitchen.
Okay. All right. So in that case, as you walk towards the kitchen and then turn towards the courtyard, you do see a small, well, not small, but a small flash of something inside of the kitchen. We'll continue out into the main courtyard, which is very flat and barren of everything but grass.
Okay.
All right. And with that, we will leave you there and move on to Miss Wimpy, who now has a herringon standing over her as she murmurs about butlers and tables of food.
Yeah. Sorry. Just not at all drooling over Prince Zuko. Ah. What are you doing there, Carrots? I thought you were dead. Wait,
I'm full of
am I dead?
surprises. No, you're not dead.
Could have sworn I was dead.
We thought you were dead for a little while.
Last thing I remember is you being dead.
I wasn't dead. I was almost dead though. It's close.
I could have sworn. No. You're sure we're not all dead?
Yes, I'm sure we're not all dead.
Okay.
I will say.
Then what the fuck happened?
If anything, I'm still alive.
You turned into a demon.
That's racist. Don't give me that bullshit. That's very racist.
I thought that.
Wimpy, go ahead and roll for insight.
Can I roll for insight with disadvantage, please?
And I'd like to roll
Sure,
persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
All right, 1 to
Oh, no.
12.
My persuasion is a total of
And
15.
the other one's a 10. I get a 10 in insight.
What was Bubba's roll?
15 in total.
10 and then a 15.
Yeah, it was a 13 plus 2.
Okay. So Bubba's words will have a slightly reassuring and persuasive effect. But Caitlin still has an underlying theory.
Yeah.
You know, calling a dark elf a demon is extremely racist.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be. I was trying to help.
It's no.
It was good though. You see what all you did? You did all this.
All of what?
Look around. It's all behind us. You did a majority of this. You don't remember any of it?
Remember what?
You don't remember fighting? It was like you were enraged.
I mean, that no, like I went through the gate and I was fighting a little bit and then you died and after that I don't remember anything. And then I woke up and I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
You're not dead. I can guarantee you're not dead.
Well, you were dead, so doesn't mean a lot coming from you.
I mean, true. I understand that. But
unless I had a near-death experience and now I'm talking to your ghost.
I'm pretty sure that's not what's happening.
Well, a lot of ghosts don't know that they're dead.
Can I give her a they have rations to where it might help her? I have rations. I'd like to give her rations. Maybe she needs to eat something.
Go ahead and roll a d6
A D6.
to see the effectiveness.
A 5.
No. I'm not accepting food from anybody. No.
Only the butler.
I'd like to now do a persuasion check to act like I'm the butler.
Okay.
How would you know
19
what I was dreaming about?
plus
How would
2.
you
Instead of
know what
what?
I was dreaming about? No. I call it. This
Never
is
mind,
meta.
never mind.
This is metagaming.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
All right. So you try and give the rations.
I'd like to do the
to-
airplane maneuver with the food.
You try to give the rations to Caitlin in an airplane-like maneuver. Please explain how this goes.
So I just, I see that
We
she's
need
eating
sound
dirt.
effects and everything.
I see that she's eating dirt, so I just act like it's a plane crash into the dirt she's trying to eat.
Boba.
I'm not falling for that. Why the fuck is dirt in my mouth?
You were eating dirt?
What?
You were eating dirt.
Well,
You
you
can't-
eat dirt.
You can't be dead if you know you're eating dirt.
Who knows? Maybe that's the only food in the underworld. That and whatever shit you're trying to feed me. Sorry.
Can I try to help her up or?
Yeah, you can attempt to. Roll a d20. Your strength.
10. It's a 10 because I got no
All right. What's your apply
modifier.
your strength?
I have no modifier.
You have no modifier, so it's
Not
just a
for-
straight 10.
Yeah.
All right, Wimpy, roll a d20 as well
Oh god.
with advantage.
Of course, that time I rolled it was a
Wait,
20.
with advantage.
Yep.
Oh, what? Because he's helping me. It's advantage.
You're resisting his help
What is it? Okay.
because
I'm
you
res-
still
oh,
don't
yeah.
because you still don't know
I
what's
roll
going
a
on.
10 and then I just rolled 2 dice and they both landed on 20s. That's rigged. You know what?
See, you don't roll extra dice.
These are dice that I haven't even used
Oh my
once,
gosh.
so you know.
What did you get,
Well-
Wimpy?
14 and an 11, so 14.
Okay. All right. So Bubba attempts to try and pick you
And I
up.
have a plus
Um,
4. I have plus 4, so that makes that 18.
Yep. So if you want to resist, you would be successful.
I want to get your hands off me, Carrot.
Okay. So at this point, I'd like to just leave her be and walk and just make a mad dash into the castle.
Envision this. It is so
Okay.
beautiful.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't it my turn?
It is.
Oh,
It
that's
is
right.
Wimpy's
Never mind.
turn.
I forgot.
Okay, and then I just want to get up on my own. Just get up on my own without any help.
All right. Roll a d20.
Okay. Oh my god. Just hands off. Oh. Okay, I got an 18.
I was gonna
Alright,
laugh
you're-
if it's a fail.
What are we rolling for? Am I rolling for strength because I'm a plus 4, so that's a 22.
There you go. There you go. All right, so you're able to stand up perfectly fine in front of Carrots. Is there anything else that you'd like to do with me?
I'm rolling for perception to try to find out where the hell everybody is. I got a 16 plus 3, 19.
Okay. You're able to perceive and pick up the fact that Carrots seems to be the only one outside with you, and there seems to be quite a bit of commotion coming from the open doors that is in front of you in the castle.
Okay. Alright, are those bullyrags still at the doors? Trying to guard them?
Nope. No.
There is one that is off by the door screeching in agony, but nobody seems to pay any mind.
But I do perceive it, right?
You do perceive that he is there, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to move to attack him and kill him.
Okay, go ahead. Roll a d20.
Okay.
Big twisted dagger.
Oh my god. I got a 19.
All right. What's your attack die?
And then I've got both of my swords still equipped. So I got
Okay.
2 d6s. I got a 3 and a 4.
So you head over, you hear this type of sound. Carrots is able to perceive this as and as that is being heard, Wimpy moves and runs over to him with her 2 swords drawn and goes, "Where would you like to stab this poor unfortunate soul?"
I'd like to cut his head off, please.
You want to? Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. So you want to like do an X
Again,
pattern?
twisting the
Are we doing
dagger.
both from one side?
The dual swords.
The dual swords. Are we making like an X and cutting across?
Yes.
Okay. So you walk up to, or you run up to him, stop with just enough space, put your swords across his neck, and the head comes flying off.
Alright. And then I just want to go through the door.
All right. And you walk through the door, and go ahead and do another perception check for me.
Alrighty. And not 1. +3, so 4.
Can she see the
You
butler?
see Aaron standing slightly to your right. You do see a faint image of a butler walking across to the left, and a green grass courtyard in front of you.
Oh, the butler's here. Oh wait. Aaron, you want some food? I can ask the butler for some food. Aaron?
Yeah?
Do you want the butler over there has been feeding me for the past like hour and a half. You want some food?
I'm trying. Um uh I food
Food.
food.
The
Food.
only words
Food.
necessary in this
Yeah.
context.
At
Yes.
this point, Aaron just like confused by what's going on with the bullywugs, and like now Caitlin's back, and like
just kind of like grab Aaron's hand and go towards where I see the butler.
Okay.
I hope I
The butler seems to walk towards the left side, the library type area. He does go into the library and turns right, and you lose sight of him.
Come on, we gotta catch up to the butler. Butler!
So as you guys go running towards the butler, we're going to end your turn and move on to Quinn.
I just like how I'm still hallucinating.
All right, Quinn. You are
Can I
on
put a
top
side
of the
note real
cliff.
quick?
I'm sorry?
Can I put a side note real quick?
Okay.
Boba over Wimpy be like?
Hey, you. Finally awake.
There you go. Indeed.
Okay.
I think
Now I
that was
can start.
actually Myra was that like that. I
Myra?
was like, oh, you're finally awake. She's like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
mud pies, yum.
Myra.
It should have been
Myra.
Tedious
Hey,
saying that.
you.
I was once an adventurer
Finally
like you,
awake.
then I took an arrow to the knee.
Right.
Ah.
All right, Quinn, what would you like to do? You are standing on a cliff. In front of you is a floating castle on an island.
Can I do a perception check to try to find the entrance to the floating castle?
Okay.
18 plus 6. So 24.
Oh wow, 24. All right. So as you start looking at the castle, you're kind of pacing left and right, going, I need to get there, but how? And as you pace, your eyes pick up on a very faint difference in reflection, moving from the edge of this cliff towards the floating island. It's very faint, but you are able to pick up on this change in reflection.
Hmm. Can I put 1 foot out and try to step on it?
You can. Where do you want to put this foot out?
Uh, try to put it almost on like the part of it, and see if I can see if it's solid.
Okay.
Uh,
Where exactly are we putting this foot? Are we putting this foot way off to the far right? Are we putting it over close to where the sign is? Are
I'm
we
saying like that glint.
okay? So
where's-
you're putting a foot where you think you see the glint.
Well, yeah, but only one, so I can see if it's solid, but not falling off.
Okay. Your foot lands on something solid.
Can I
No
follow the path of
religion
the glint?
checks.
You can. Go ahead and do a religion check.
Wait, what?
Yep. Go ahead and do a religion check as you stick out your other leg.
Okay.
Flat 13.
Flat 13. All right. It does land on something solid. And you begin to walk on what you perceive to be air.
Oh, that's nothing but horrifying.
What else would you like to do?
Can I follow the path to the castle?
Sure. Go ahead and roll for athletics
He has a -1.
and acrobatics.
Athletics.
So I die.
8, so 7 in athletics.
Okay.
Acrobatics is a 2 plus 5, so he has a 7.
This is how
Okay.
I die.
And are we walking towards this destination or are we running?
Walking. Being safe.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right.
That way
So
I can...
you begin to walk further along in a straight line towards this floating island.
Hey, can you give
And
me 1
you
second?
now have, okay.
I gotta do something real quick. Like I think my dad broadcasted. I can still hear, but like I just need to respond.
Bubba, can you put down that he has 400 feet to go?
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Real quick.
Okay. Just put down he has 400 feet to go.
I'm just putting 400 feet. T. G.
That's fine. All right. And with that, we end his turn and go back up to Joey, who is in the kitchen searching for a frog.
Interesting.
Okay, I would like to roll for insight on where this frog is.
Okay.
I rolled a 21. 17 plus 4.
All right. So as you stand there and grow quiet, you do hear the frog croak again, and you hear a pan bang against the wall.
Do I see the frog? Can I see this frog?
As of right now, you do not see the frog, but you do hear these sounds, and you can perceive them to be in the back corner over by what looks to be a rather big butcher table near a giant furnace, or a fireplace is a
Alright,
better
so
way to describe it.
What would I roll to raid this kitchen and loot the kitchen of all of its contents, aka food? Like I want to take everything that's food related in this kitchen.
sleight of hand, and then athletics.
All right, sleight of hand. That's an 11 plus 7.
Okay.
And for athletics, that is a 14 plus 7.
14 plus 7. Okay, so that's 21 and what was it, 17 or something?
Yeah, it's a 7.
Okay. All right. So since you hear these sounds, I'm sorry.
That wasn't me.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was saying that in terms of whoever it was.
I think it was Quinn.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, Quinn's been making noises.
Oh, okay.
What?
Okay. Yes,
What's going on?
you.
What?
Nothing.
That doesn't answer the
So
question.
I don't know. 7. All right. So as you go running around
9?
the kitchen, perceiving what you were able to hear, you grabbed yourself a couple bottles of health potions.
All right.
You
nice.
also grab yourself 25 packs of dinner rolls.
Okay, sick.
You grab 10 rations. And you are also able to grab 1 sweet roll.
All right. I would like to confront this frog in the corner of this kitchen next to the butcher table.
Okay. As you're zipping through the kitchen, the frog stands up and goes.
I would like to grab its head and roll for insight to know to see if it knows anything about to see any I can't speak to see if it knows anything of Matt Damon, my bounty.
Okay. Go ahead and go for it.
I rolled a 16 at 12 plus 4.
Okay. So as you grab this bullywug's rather unique bullywug's head, you notice that he has seen your daemon, but only in brief glimpses and in short spurts.
Okay.
You see images of this bullywug bringing your daemon food
Okay.
and quickly leaving.
All right, and the last thing I would like to do for my turn is I would like to roll for athletics to break its neck.
Okay.
Sorry, but you are no longer of use to me. I rolled a 24, 17 plus 7.
Okay. So as your other hand goes to grab onto its head in order to snap its neck, it is actually able to continue the motion of turning its head and slide out from your grasp and run off in the direction of the library.
He's not worth it. I'll continue to the courtyard.
All right. And are we going out toward just back the way that you came and walk into the courtyard?
You did say it was a way to the courtyard through the kitchen, right?
Yes, there is a way through. You can go back the way kind of like towards the library and then turn into the courtyard, or there actually is another doorway that leads across the backside of the castle, and it is a path that you have not taken yet.
I'll go that way then.
Okay. So you go ahead and exit that doorway and begin walking down that way and into the courtyard. That we move to Bubba.
think Bubba's dead.
He might be. Anyone wondering
I
what
found the
this
mute button.
frog that Mathael has come across looks like? It is an adventure journal.
Okay, let me look. So I would like to head into the castle.
Okay.
And I'd like to do a perception check.
All right.
He's probably gonna see a helpless bullywug just run
Nat
out of the kitchen.
20
terrified.
plus 6. No, plus
26.
5.
Wow.
25.
You got some 25. You got some big eyes. So as you go into this castle, you do notice Aaron standing there still with a squirrel in his hand, the bickering bullywug couple going at it, kind of getting now almost into their own type of scuffle. You do also notice that Kyla has made her way into the armory on your right-hand side. In front of you also is Nova, who has made her way into the main courtyard area and is the only thing in a sea full of grass, it seems like. You also do notice a very peculiar figure running towards your left-hand side into what looks to be a library-type area, and small frog chirps very, very quickly are heard. You perceive all of these as
Can I head into the armory and look around?
Sure.
I'll do a perception.
Go ahead and do another perception check.
Is that
There's just a
investigation
lot
check?
of you in the armory right now.
Yeah, well, right now it's just Kyla, and now it would be Sir Roderick.
No, I'm saying, is that an investigation check for what's in there?
It would be an investigation check, sure.
Wrong one. That's not my page. It's a 17 in total.
All right. So you do see swords, you see shields, you see staves with what seems to be the same design as ones that had been seen outside, but nothing too significant about them that do stand out. You do see Kyla pondering her life choices. You do also see bows. You see more arrows that you are able to grab. And you do see the empty box with straw in it that seemed to have a small indent of what could have been a possible orb sitting on top.
Okay. Can I do an Arcana check on any of the bows?
Sure.
17 plus 2, so 19.
None of them are worth anything.
Okay. Is there any short bows?
When you stand them up together, there is one that seems to be just barely slightly shorter than the rest of them, but they all are not to be considered longbows.
Okay. I'll take one of them.
Okay. So you grab a medium bow and put it into your pouch.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I don't need arrows.
Yeah, probably not. No. All 200 of them.
Yeah.
All right. Is there
Hold on,
anything else?
hold on. Actually, before you end
No.
your turn, look for that spear that I dropped near the entrance of that damn castle for you.
I think the bullywugs have it, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's still on the ground. They inspected it, but they didn't necessarily take it.
I guess if I can, I'll head towards walking out of the armory, but I don't think I can get far.
Okay. The only way out of the armory currently that is unlocked is back towards the bickering bullywug couple, Aaron, and then the library would be on the far side if you were to keep going that way.
All right. Can I get as far as I can to the one that was running away from towards the library?
You are able to get just to the door, the entrance into the library.
Okay. And I'll let my turn there.
Okay. TJ, with your outstretched arm and squirrel, you see these bickering bullywugs bicker for so long that they turn into almost fighting each other. What would you like to do?
Um, um, sorry, my mom needed to tell me something.
Okay.
I thought I was with Wimpy.
Oh, you're right. You did get pulled away, didn't you?
I thought I did, because Wimpy was like,
You did.
"You want
I
food?" I
apologize.
said,
You're now, yeah, and you guys are working your way towards the library, yeah, and chasing the butler. Yeah, you're correct.
I would like to look around for anything shiny. Would that be like like scavenging, or what would that be?
Investigation.
Investigation. One second, I gotta add this up. Oh, it's just a base 16.
Okay. So as you begin, as you're running down this hallway, the only thing that seems shiny in your nature is a few small suits of armor that are lining the walls, just as decorations.
Could I steal a suit of armor?
Um,
Is that
sure,
possible?
it does not seem to be fit for your size. It is very frog-like.
Oh, then no, I don't want to steal it.
Why do I just envision you walking up to it, going "ooh," and they go?
I mean, you could steal it. You could sell it to a vendor if we ever make it to a merchant.
Good point.
You could do that with the whole
I
armor, basically. But I like how no one thought of, like, I could just ransack this whole place and sell it to a vendor. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm
I don't
just
think I'm having
ransacking every
specifics.
room of every valuable I see.
I suppose, like, there's nothing around me that I would possibly want to take.
I mean, you have the armor that you've seen. Outside of that, it's a lot of it is just decorative trees. There's small stone benches.
Does the armor have like a sword or anything? Like when
Does
I
it have what?
envision armor, it has like a sword being held by the armor for decorative. Does it have like any
No,
weapon?
no. There's no decorative weapons. It's just kind of like how Japanese how they showcase their samurai art or their samurai armor. It's just the armor in itself, just kind of on a wooden stand, armor stand, or like in Minecraft.
I suppose, well, Minecraft, they still have like swords and stuff. But I
That's if you
suppose,
put a sword on it.
yeah, I'm gonna say we're just following the butler.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to do other than just follow the butler, or while you're following the butler?
I mean, I kind of want to steal something, but there doesn't seem to be anything of my liking around me.
Okay. So as you guys do enter the library, there's no immediate sign of the butler, but you do see the small bullywug come rushing from the other doorway, making its wonderful froggy chirps.
Can I transform into a fox and talk to it?
That's up to you.
I would like to transform into a fox and try to communicate with it, figure out what's going on. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
And how does your communication go? It's a rip roaring conversation, I must say.
I would probably ask him why he's running, and just kind of be like, "Hey, why are you running? Is everything okay? Do you need any help?
Okay.
Do you need anything?"
So let's go ahead and roll and apply your charisma.
Charisma 900.
And apply charisma.
Yep.
What's my charisma? Let's do so 17.
Okay. So you ask the small bullywug kind of stops by one of the small tables and puts his hand on the table. And how do you go about asking this bullywug these questions?
Um, are you okay? Is everything all right? Why are you running? Something chasing you? Just imagine him just overloading with questions.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm okay. I don't know. He tried to kill me. I don't know. I don't slippery today. Oh, he's not there. Oh, okay.
Did Caitlin cut in?
Oh, wait, are you? Yeah.
Caitlin, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think you can bullywug.
Caitlin cannot hear this.
I can't.
Caitlin, all Caitlin hears
I can't
is ribbit.
understand what they're. I can't understand what they're saying, but I
Yes,
just feel
it's just a bunch of
that like
Oxford.
I know that Aaron can understand me. Like,
Yes.
ask him where the butler went.
Cray, I looked it up.
Yeah.
Herringons can hear 2 times their walking distance.
So you could hear 60 feet.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
All
right.
I would like to ask him if he knows which way the butler went, and also if he knows anything about the Liger.
Okay.
Like if he
All
can
right.
help us find it. Actually, not
Okay.
if he knows anything, but if he can help us.
Okay.
That would be persuasion, right?
Well, you said butler. You
Well,
talking? You want
I heard. She said it's a butler.
I'm the butler. What are you talking? I'm the only butler type of person here, man. Bro, you don't even understand. Oh, jeez. Listen, before I go on, before I sit here and just get interrogated. Who are you? Are you going to kill me?
No, I'm not going to kill you. My name is Aaron. I am a kitsune, and I would like to be your friend.
Be my friend.
Mind you, Aaron would be completely serious about this.
I never seen you. The last time I saw somebody, I never seen you try to break my neck. Now you want me to believe you? Are you kidding?
I mean, I
All
can
right.
give you a squirrel.
At this point, I need you to roll for. See here, got you. Hold on. Do. All right. So roll a d20 for me.
If he knows where the butler is, bark once. If not, bark twice, and I'll kill him if he doesn't know where it is.
All right, TJ. I need you to roll a d20.
Wimpy's sole purpose is getting that damn buffet.
Mm-hmm.
She's not even concentrated on the main mission anymore.
Like buffet. Butler. Buffet. Right, did you hear me?
I'm pretty sure I just raided the entire buffet from the kitchen.
I got an 18.
No, don't do that.
Okay. All right, now roll a d6.
A D6.
Mm-hmm. Just the regular 6-sided dice.
2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey Craig, if possible, can you write down like the quantity and the items that I got from the kitchen, just so I can like keep a mental note for later.
I cannot. That is going to be up to you. Unfortunately, tonight I don't have the ability to write a whole lot of stuff down.
Because I know I got 25.
Watch the replay tomorrow, and then write down everything you see, Joey.
Because I know I got 25 dinner rolls and 2 health
Mhm.
potions, and
Mm-hmm.
but that after that's when it gets fuzzy. Because
Yeah, it was like 10 rations and a sweet bun or something like that.
oh, a sweet roll. There we go. 10 rations and a sweet roll. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you go, you good.
Should we make it a general rule of thumb for regardless of whether or not you, Craig, can write down stuff that everyone should write down what they looted?
Yeah, that'd be a good rule. A good rule.
Just like, in the event, like, for whatever reason you can't be DM and someone steps in for you. They don't have to be like, oh no, where are the records?
They're inside my head. Yeah, no, if you guys can do that, that'd be great because it would help. All right. So you're asking this bullywug where the butler is. You're also asking, what was the other question you asked him, TJ?
If he would help us find the Liger.
I'll find the library. Okay. So this bullywug kind of stares at you a little bit, and he goes, "All right, all right, all right. Listen, I don't know who you are. That thing behind you, it seems to be reaching for her. I'm assuming sword because it looks pointy. Can you? Yeah, I'll listen. I'll make a deal with you. Okay. I don't want to be here. I'll be entirely honest. Okay. I don't know who you said your name was Aaron. My name is Pepe Lewug. I work here, and I'll strike a deal with you, okay? As long as you can get me out and off of this absolutely horrendous place, I will help you in every possible way that I can, and I will show my loyalty to that deal by saying that I have heard many weird things over the past 5 days. I don't know what a liger is, but I probably would say that these sounds are maybe what you're looking for because they were not here a week ago and they are immensely annoying. Do we have a deal?
I say yes, and then I explain that I have to explain the situation to Wimpy before I transform.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I've dealt with kitsunes before, so that's fine. I'll hang out here. All right, and then you turn to Wimpy, transforming back into your kitsune form. And how does that conversation go?
Is Wimpy here? I don't want to start the conversation without her.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. So Aaron's like, hey, he said that he will help us, but we have to make sure that he's able to get out of here. He doesn't want to be here. He'll help us find the Liger, and he is the butler.
Oh, he doesn't look like the butler to me. The butler I was
Well,
talking
I mean,
about.
he said he's the only one around here that's the butler, so maybe you're thinking someone else.
Damn, I really am dead, aren't I?
You're not dead. Wait, does that mean I'm dead? Wait.
I think we're
have so
all
much to live
dead
for.
together. I think we're
Well,
all dead.
POV, I come over the place. It's just
I've
empty.
I've been
It just
all right.
everyone's dead body. I'm the only one alive. Where the hell is
If we're
everyone?
dead, we may as well enjoy some food. So have him take us to wherever the food is.
I don't. Well, I won't be able to communicate with you, so you'll have to
That-
just follow.
I'll follow you. If he starts going and you're following him, I'll follow.
And I think that would probably be the end of the conversation. The only real other thing I can think of doing at my turn is probably just transforming back and telling him that it's okay and we're gonna help him out.
Okay. So that conversation ends. You transform back into a fox, turning towards the to Pepe, explaining what is going on. And Pepe goes, no, I just came from where the food is, and that's where I almost died. All right, as long as she protects me, I'll take you back there. I don't know if there's any food left. Whoever tried to kill me. What?
I ensure him that we're going to protect him from anything that comes against him.
Okay. I mean, that whatever is the back of that thing is vicious, man. That thing has no questions, said no words to me. Literally,
I
just
asked
grabbed
him
me
to
by the head and then almost snapped my neck. You better
Can I
be
I ask him to
thankful
describe
that
it?
I am a slippery frog.
Can I ask him to describe it?
What are we describing?
The thing that attacked him, because I want to be like, oh, yeah, he's mean. Best to stay away from him.
So as he goes and he describes this thing that has attacked him, he does describe in very, very detail a very Raphael-like figure. He goes, listen, this thing was weird, man. This thing was weird. Like it had like bluish gray skin. It had like this long black hair. And like the eyes were just piercing. It's like, you know how you have eyes that you want to say hi to? Yeah, these were eyes that you wanted to run from. It's really, really not. He's wearing like a hood too. It was just, when he picked me up, I knew it was bad. Okay, I knew it was bad, and I just didn't. I was just hoping. I started secreting my mucus, and I was able to get away. So, all right, y'all really got to protect me if we're going back in there.
I assure him that I know what attacked him and I won't let it attack him again. Just
Okay.
like, yeah, we really should not mess with him.
Okay, sounds good. All right, sounds good.
And
So,
then I
so
will
I,
end my
so I
turn
okay, sounds
following.
good. As you end your turn and before they head down the hallway towards the kitchen, Pepe leans in and goes, "Hey, but listen, all right. Since I'm helping you, once we're done with the kitchen, we gotta come back here. I got something special to show you. Nobody knows about it. I found it myself." All right. And with that, you guys start working your way towards the kitchen. And we will end the turn. So now it is Myra's turn.
I would like to try to make my way towards the courtyard area. So I don't know exactly.
Okay, so you're in the armory currently.
Right.
So you can go back through the same door that you originally came in which case you will have to deal with the very engrossed in themselves, bickering bullywug couple that apparently just they've had so much pent up aggression towards each other that it's coming out now. Or you can go through the other mesh gate door that does have a lock on it and would follow a different path back down towards a different area. that currently has been unexplored.
I guess I'll attempt to melt the block again on the on the on the other one.
Okay. All right. What was your strength modifier again?
I have a 0 in strength.
Okay, got you. All right. So you do walk up to the next door towards this supposed new area. You do the same thing, kind of take your hand and wave it over. The melt locks part of the door melts away as well, and all of that molten metal just falls to the floor, and you're able to push that door wide open and walk out. And you said you want to go into the courtyard?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you go back in. You go over into the courtyard. You are now looking towards Nova, as well as Malthael, who has ventured out into the courtyard as well.
Do I need to do a perception check to see what's in the courtyard?
Sure, we can do a perception check. All right, what was your perception bonus again?
My perception is +3.
Okay, so you got a 13. As you stand there, all you're able to notice is Nova, as well as Malthael. Behind Nova is what looks to be Caitlin, with Aaron in fox form, being led by a very small bullywug that does not seem to be hostile towards them. And that is all you notice.
Hmm. I'm not sure. Like, if there's any other place I could go besides where I'm at.
Right. So from where you are standing, to your back right, there is a room that currently is unexplored. You would be able, if you wanted to go into that room and possibly explore it, or you could, to your ahead of you to your right, there is a hallway that moves further and deeper into the castle itself.
I guess I'll explore the room behind me for now.
Okay. And as you start to move to explore this area, you do hear that exact roar, and Nova hears it, as well as Malthael, as well as Wimpy and Aaron, as well as Bubba. But it is the loudest and extremely loud for Nova, Malthael, and Kyla. See here. So as you go in,
I was gonna say I have something very special planned my next turn.
Oh, okay. We shall see who survives. All right. So, as you come into this storage area, we'll do a perception roll for you. Or investigation, actually. Was yours is a 6, so you get a 17 on investigation. All right, so you do notice it looks to be a storage room with a bunch of crates, many of which are accessible to you. What would you like to do with that?
I guess I would open them.
Okay. We'll go ahead and roll a d20. See here. Hold on a second. D20. All right. The first one that you attempt to open does seem to be a little stuck, and you are unable to open it. Would you like to try a different one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. The second one that you go to open, the top is able to pop off, and you are able to get here. Um, what what you find inside is a loaf of stale but edible bread.
I'll take the bread.
Okay. So you pick up the bread. There are a few more crates near you. If you'd like to attempt to open these.
Yes.
Okay. We can open one more this turn.
Okay.
All right. The lid on that one is loose as well. And you find another loaf of stale yet edible bread.
Okay. I'll take the stale bread again.
All right. What great findings.
Whee!
All right. And with that, we turn to Boss Lady, who is Dahelo. You are standing in Courtyard. You hear loud roar. You see Kyla come out from the armory area, as well as Maltheo come from your left side, the kitcheny type of area, and you are all kind of in that courtyard. And then Kyla turns and decides to explore further on her side of the castle, and she disappears into a room back in that corner. And then y'all do hear a very loud roar.
Hmm. Can I go into the room that Kylo is in?
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to go over there and check it out and roll for
Okay.
perception.
Okay, go ahead and roll then.
9 plus 4, so 14.
Okay. So as you enter the area, it is definitely a storage type of room. You do see Kyla going through a couple of the boxes and stuffing a couple loaves of stale bread into her pockets very quickly.
I'd like
You
to
do
go through
also,
some of the boxes too.
yep. So you notice about 3 boxes that you're going to be able to go through this round, in addition to very many more that are available.
I'd like to loot those 3 boxes that I see.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a d20 and let me know what you get.
1.
Okay. The first box that you encounter and walk up to, the lid of it is very tightly on. Would you like to try a different box?
Yeah, it's a 3.
A 3?
Yeah.
All right. The lid on the second one is also tightly shut. Would
Oh
you
my
like to try
fuck.
another one?
Yeah. It's a 2.
How?
My dice hate
You
me.
blow on the dice and just make it roll over?
Well, oh, look at
Right.
20.
Oh.
It's got to be the T, man. That's
Gotta be the T. All right, so you do walk over to the third one. That one is tightly sealed as well. But then the fourth one you walk over to does have a loose top. So go ahead and roll a d10, which is the one that has the 00 through 90 on it.
Oh, 4.
So 40.
Yeah.
Okay. You find a bag that contains 15 strips of freeze-dried papaya.
Oh, thank God. I love papaya. I'll take it.
All right. And that is all the searching that you are able to do this round.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I'd like to roll for perception to see what direction the Liger noise is coming from.
Okay.
19 plus 4,
All right.
so 23.
So as you go through your storage crates, you do hear another roar, and you are able to identify the direction to be from the courtyard.
Okay, I'd like to go towards the courtyard then.
Okay. So you do walk back out of the storage room with freeze-dried papaya in hand, and you stand at the edge of the courtyard, looking towards the actual courtyard itself, and wait for another roar.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to fucking complete this quest that we're stuck on in WoW. Other than that, no, I'm good. All on my turn.
Okay. All right, and with that, we do move to Miss Wimpy, who's being led by Aaron, who's being led by Pepe Le Woog to the kitchen.
Okay, yeah, just following them to the kitchen. Hopefully we can make it there.
Okay. So you guys do enter into the kitchen, and you see Pepe turn around and start talking to Aaron, and go. All you hear is which translates.
Well, I won't know what it translates as, so rolling for perception because it's a kitchen.
Yep.
And 18 plus 3, 21.
Very nice. So as you look around, you are able to notice that there is a decent bit of unprepared food, but also a lot of open counters, it seems. There is still 4 sticky buns sitting on a plate on one of the counters. And you do also notice up on a higher shelf about 4 health potions that seem to potentially be out of reach.
I'd like to try to take all of it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for sleight of hand.
15. I'm not sure if I have a bonus on sleight of hand. Hold on.
Okay. While this is going on, TJ, Pepe is explaining to you. He goes, "Yeah, so there's not a whole lot left. That thing that I told you tried to kill me. He kind of took everything, but it seems like he didn't miss a few things. So I don't. You're welcome to have what else is here. I can make you some things if you want. I don't know. You might want to relay that to your friend because she's starting to salivate."
Plus 5 in sleight of hand, so I've got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. And as
Yeah.
Pepe finishes seeing that, the drool drips from your mouth, and you quickly run straight for the sweet buns, grabbing them, throwing them into your pack. You then quickly rush over and grab what looks to be a stepladder to you, but in reality is just a chair, and stands up on it and is able to bang the bottom of the shelf containing the health potions just enough to wiggle them off. A couple of them fall over, and they all fall out onto the nearby counter underneath them, miraculously not breaking, and you are able to collect those as well.
Aha, yes. All right, and since I got a high perception roll, I've kind of come out of my fog as I've like enough turns have passed by. I've kind of come out of my fog. I'm like, Aaron, what why why was I chasing Butler that I was dreaming about? Oh, you're in a fox. You're in fox form. Let's try to find this Liger. I want to try blowing the whistle.
Okay.
Bubba has the whistle.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, he
So-
took the whistle from me, so I realized that the whistle is missing.
Yes. Yeah. So you go to reach for the whistle, and you realize that the whistle is no longer there.
Where's the whistle?
I
You
just bark
shout.
at her like I bark at her trying to explain, but like she doesn't understand me.
Do I hear her shout? Where's the whistle?
Are you
Um.
within 60 feet of her?
No.
Is there anything beyond the kitchen? Can we go further in?
So there is a doorway back to the library area. There's also a doorway that runs across the backside of this area. It does have another opening that does go deeper into the castle, or you can continue to go straight and go into the storage area, which Kyla and Nova are in current. Well, Nova's no longer currently in, but wasn't.
Okay. I'd like to go deeper into the castle.
Okay.
Come on,
Are we
Aaron. Let's
taking
go.
anyone with us? There you go.
Come on, Aaron. Let's go. And bring your toad friend person.
All right. And
much
as you
what
start
I'm
to walk towards the opening of the leading towards the deeper area, the Pepe Lewug kind of walks up quickly and pokes you on the back of the leg and starts going and turns
Alright,
and
what the
starts
fuck do you want?
pointing. Turns and starts pointing back towards the library. And kind of doing
Alright,
little
so-
hops as well.
Okay.
And I start
Okay,
barking at her too because I know what he's talking about. Like
Yeah. So what
Pointing at
what Aaron is able to hear is Pepe going, wait, I have to show you my secret. I have to show you my secret.
Okay. I'm gonna follow the frog and the fox, apparently.
Okay.
Kind of coming back to my senses, and now I'm starting to realize the ridiculousness of the situation I'm in.
Okay.
following two
Frog
animal
hops
creatures and
back.
you.
I'm sorry?
I'm saying she's just following two animal creatures. Just like, wait, why am I doing this?
Hey man. It
I'm
happens.
still not sure. I mean, I still might be hallucinating, and I have no idea.
She thinks she's dead still.
Well, she's coming out of her fog. She's not staying in the fog. So Pepe and Aaron walk back through the kitchen and through the other door back into the library with Caitlin behind them. Pepe then walks over to a very worn and rock-filled wall and finds a specific rock and pushes it into the wall, making it disappear.
Ooh, secret passage.
Harry Potter.
A loud noise is made.
Nice.
And a stairway appears in front of him. The steps slide further and further down, and then at the bottom is a very cobweb-ridden door. Pepe walks. Yes.
Mr. Toad, do you understand what I'm saying?
The frog kind of looks up at you and gives a small shake of the head. A ribbit is heard, and Aaron perceives that as I guarantee you she's talking, but I never picked up elf.
I'm speaking common.
I'm a frog. I don't know what she's saying. she's just yapping. I don't know. Lips are moving, man. I promise you. Can you tell her not to kill me because I can't understand her?
Okay. But
He asked if you could understand
Aaron,
her.
before we leave, let's where's that chalk? I'm gonna leave a note and have an arrow pointing to this passage.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20 for performance.
18.
All right, so you're successfully able to leave your note with your chalk. And you do notice at the end that the chalk doesn't seem to have gotten any smaller.
Cool. Nice. All right. Left a note so if anybody comes through here, they know which way we went.
Yeah, because nobody's going to not go down the giant creepy staircase that they see inside
Oh,
a
and I
library.
also put in addition, don't kill the little frog with us.
Oh, okay, got you. Perfect.
That's smart.
TJ, that's smart.
Hey, Trey, have you
All right,
seen
you
my
guys
damn-
venture down and find yourself in front of that door. And that is where we will leave you all for now.
Nice.
All right. Mr. Quinn. Through all of this time, you have made your way halfway across this invisible bridge. So go ahead and what would you like to do?
Continue walking carefully.
Okay. So we'll go
I have
ahead.
to- Hence the words carefully.
Yep, I would agree. Let's go ahead and roll a d20 for you. Bubba.
Bubba, you're muted.
It was a nat 1. I rolled it.
No way, dude. Somebody else needs to roll for this man.
You
All
want me
right.
to roll?
Since you're walking, Quinn, since you are walking, you do stumble and fall face first on the invisible bridge, and find yourself with heart racing, staring at the treetops of the forest below, but not moving any closer to them.
Oh, thank God.
And by the way, it makes it
By the
worse. He
way,
has a negative 1.
can somebody else roll for me? What was bad luck? Every time he rolls for me and has to deal with like being in the air or going somewhere dangerous, it's always gonna be a 1.
Quinn, would you like me to roll
some
for
point.
you?
Excuse me,
could
you
roll
ro-
for
I
you.
you I okay.
You're the one
I
been
am-
rolling for me. You rolled me a 1 on the cliff as well.
Fine, have somebody else.
could-
Only reason I didn't die is
I usually roll lucky 21s, man. You can't go wrong.
I'm doing Joey. People who are like jumping off the cliff be together. We get both 1s, we both get 1s.
There you go. All right, Joey, go ahead and roll for him again. Do a d20.
D20, but
Mm-hmm.
when you know it's a 19.
See?
Look at that.
Joey's
My
better.
goodness.
Screw you, Bubba.
That is acrobatics or athletics.
I don't know what your pluses are, so you're gonna have to.
Hello.
Let's do athletics.
That's a -1, so he has 18.
All right, never mind. An 18. That's still a good number though. It's better than what Bubba rolled you.
Yeah,
Joey's
you are
better.
able to get back up to your feet,
Nice, Joey.
Quinn, and you are able to continue trudging on. You are now 3/4 of the way across. You still have 150 feet to go till you're on the island.
So I have to wait 1 more turn.
Would you like to do anything else currently? Maybe roll for perception to see what you see?
Fine.
All right.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I want to do that. If that's the only thing I
Okay.
can do, then yeah.
All right. Rolling a D20. You got a 17.
There you
See?
go.
Plus
That was bad
4
luck.
and 2, so
Thank you again,
6.
Joey.
Oh, okay. You know what?
All right, so
Brethren on a
Quinn,
cliff
so as you're getting
dedicated.
closer to this island, you do notice that there is one Murloc body sitting against the wall next to a big door that has been opened. And you do hear a faint roar off in the distance. And you do also notice cart tracks that are trailing from the edge of the floating island into this castle through this wooden door.
Okay. Is that all I can do?
That is all you can do currently.
Okay. I guess go to the next person. Thanks, Joey.
You're welcome. Brethren who fell off a cliff together stays together, man.
I love how it's gone from like shooting 2 arrows in my back to this.
I
You should
just,
probably
I
remove
have to
them.
say, I enjoyed the fact that through this whole
I
thing,
don't have
there
any
has
heals
not,
at the moment.
I was about to say, it's,
And-
yeah, there's been no attempt to heal. But that's okay.
There's been no
That
attempt to
you
heal
do have
me,
these
and
heals.
if I were to remove them myself, they say never remove a puncture wound because it's only going to make it worse. Because that's the thing stopping the blood from
Well,
coming
I
out.
do have 3 med kits in my bag. If you were able to make your way to me, I could heal you.
That's where I'm trying
I was
to
gonna
go,
say,
but like I have to wait like 3 turns to cross one bridge.
it's a long
So-
Oh,
bridge.
it took you. It took everyone.
I
A
had
very
like
long
10.
bridge.
It took Boss Lady and Zhao longer because they kept fucking tripping over
It took
each other.
Wimpy the longest.
Yeah,
She's doing it. She did.
I bet you it would. I bet you would have been faster if Bubba didn't roll that one.
Definitely.
Yeah,
You know, it's
definitely.
just how the dice
Okay.
roll.
Okay, so before I take my turn, Cray, have you seen my DM?
I did, yes, I did see it.
All right.
It was.
Is there a way we can make this
I'm gonna
happen?
give you a set of dice, Quinn, and then you can roll yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you are technically close enough to where you can move over to them.
All right, I would like to do that then.
Okay.
What?
Don't worry about it. You'll find out.
All right.
boy.
So as you work your way over into the library, actually roll for perception real quick.
All right, but a nat 20 plus 4, so that's a 24.
All right, cool. So you do hear the sounds and the loud noises of this door opening, or not door opening, but this these stairwell appearing, and it intrigues you. So you move over towards that in the library, and you do read the note left by Wimpy on the ground, and you find yourself walking down the stairs towards Wimpy, Aaron, and the little frog. Let's see. Let's see if he notices you. He does not. So he is in. He is.
Can I make myself known? No.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. How does this start out? How does this go?
Ah, it's the frog again. And the elf
Frog,
and the fox.
frog turns towards you, and you just hear incessant riveting. It just doesn't stop. Just
I want to know the translation. What is Aaron hearing right now?
so Aaron is currently hearing. Oh my God! He's the one. He's gonna stop right now. Oh jeez! Oh God! Secret! No!
And I'm just saying, what the fuck is wrong with the frog now?
Continues to spaz and kind of starts to cower behind the fox.
Hey, Aaron, you can talk to the thing, right?
You know that he can't talk to
It
you
would
when
be
he's
if
in
TJ
form,
wasn't
right?
muted. You'd be able to hear what he's saying.
Okay.
Sorry,
okay.
I was muted. Can I
Alright.
transform to where I can explain to the person who just tried to kill this innocent bystander?
Yes, you can transform.
Hey, please do not kill this person. They are helping us.
You know what? I'm feeling generous. I scanned their mind and I found my bounty. Them feeding the very man that once killed me. If that
Cat
little
machine gun. Sorry.
if that little fucker helps me find Matt, I won't kill him. How about that? How about you tell him that for me?
How about this?
I thought your
You
name
help
was
us get
Matt.
You help
No.
us get him out of here, and I will make sure that he gives you any
Either
information.
either he
might
leads me to Matt Damon, or he's not walking out of this castle.
Wait,
I mean,
so
I can always try to help.
so
I know
your
what he looks
name's
like.
Matt, and you're looking for a guy named Matt.
No,
I know it's
no,
confusing.
no. My character's name is Mathael. Malthael.
Sounds like Matt to me. Caitlin's calling you Matt or Maddie. Maddie. Hey, Maddie.
You dark elves are all the same.
That's very racist.
Me just remembering the fact that he tried to kill her last time.
I agree.
He wasn't trying to kill me, he was trying to kill my fox, which I found very offensive. Now he's being
All
racist.
dark elves being the same.
Anyway, are you gonna translate that to the frog, or am I gonna have to pick that frog up again?
I have no idea if the frog even knows. By the way, leave the frog alone. He's very, very useful. So.
I mean, you're right. He is useful. He fed.
Transforming.
He
Just
fed
Just
my
saying,
bounty.
I'm claiming the frog.
If he tells me where my bounty is, the frog's all yours.
I want the mouse to jump out from in between my boobs and just attack Mattel.
Okay.
That mouse is about to die.
So
It just wants to. It's just gonna bite his nose.
I would like
okay.
to
So I guess go
hand.
ahead, roll a d20, and what is your armor class, Joey?
My armor class, it's a 20.
Okay.
But
It's looking
but
to bite his.
but can I use sleight of hands to catch said rodent?
Sure.
Anyway, I rolled a 16.
It's not even mouse. It's just rodent.
I roll.
And what am I rolling for? What am I rolling for?
You're rolling for
I think it's performance. Since
acrobatics.
you're not. Never mind.
Wait, rolling for acrobatics? Oh yeah, because the mouse is jumping from my boobs. So +3. Okay. So that would be a. Hold up. What did I roll again?
Rolled a 19.
It's
you
a
rolled a
16.
I rolled a
so you rolled
16.
19
Okay, so
total.
that's 19. That would be a dirty. No, it's not a dirty 20. It's a 19.
Yep.
All right, rolling for sleight of hand. Oh, I just rolled a dirty 20 plus a 7.
Good God.
I can.
20 plus a dirty 20 plus a 7?
Yep, 27 because I have 7 and sleight of hand.
That would be a nat 20.
You can't have a dirty
Yeah, that'd be
dirty
a nat
20
20 plus
plus a
7.
7.
The
That'd be
27.
27.
I want to also tell you.
So this little mouse gets all irritated, pops up, and just yeets himself towards Malthael. Malthael, being the quick wit that he is able to quickly bend backwards and whip his arm out, snatching this mouse in midair. This mouse all the while still going.
If I really wanted to, I could use my athletics.
Wait, can I understand what the mouse is saying?
I could just crush this thing to death right here and there.
Wimpy, go ahead and roll a d4.
You know,
for me?
Hold on. You know, Dark Elf, if you just let Aaron translate this message, this would be a lot faster.
I'm not doing anything. That mouse is entirely on its own. It just
And then this mouse will die on its own.
Okay, fine, whatever. I rolled a 4, by the way, for the
Can I roll for athletics to crush this mouse in my hand?
D4.
Okay, go ahead and roll for your athletics.
Wouldn't that be strength, not athletics?
I rolled a 14. I rolled a 14 plus a 7.
That wouldn't be athletics. Athletics would be moving, wouldn't it?
All
Strength
right.
would be snapping its neck.
So,
Athletics is strength.
Wouldn't it?
Does that mean the mouse does 4 HP damage from biting his hand?
And it's also dying.
so
I just rolled
the
a
mouse,
20.
after being caught, finds the only thing that it can chomp down into.
Can we roll for like the mouse having agility to slip out of his hand?
Yeah, let's actually do that.
That would be.
So
Hey,
Wimpy, go ahead and roll for acrobatics.
Let's hope we get a greasy mouse.
Okay.
Joey's got so Joey's sitting at like a 21.
18 plus 3, that's a 21.
We have to reroll.
Period.
We have to reroll in this case. Wimpy and I have to reroll.
Wait,
All right,
shouldn't Joey
so
roll
you
with
guys have to
disadvantage
reroll.
because of
This
the fact
mouse,
he's being
though-
bit?
No.
So
That's true.
yes, so all right, so listen. This is how it's gonna go. All right, so he catches the mouse. The mouse decides to bite the only thing that he can get his mouth on. So he decides to bite the hand that has caught him. He does
only gonna- which is
4
only gonna-
damage.
I think it should give me an advantage considering it's gonna make my body tense up, making my grip strength stronger. If you really think
I
about it.
get hit in the hand. I let go of whatever I'm holding.
Right?
Well,
So
my character's
in
undead.
the
He doesn't
process
really have
of trying to squish this
If you're
mouse
undead, that means you don't
is
have really
when
any
the mouse
muscle
bites
to
the
feel that.
hand. This biting creates a small shock effect that affects mouthfeel and a little bit of a jolt knee-jerk reaction. So since you both tied on 21s, you both roll d20s again, and mouthfeel will be at disadvantage.
To what number? How many
Um,
number am I? What's my
so you're
number?
rolling two d20s. You're taking the lowest out of the two, and you're going to be applying your strength, and Wimpy will be applying her acrobatics.
I rolled a 10 and a 1, so I take the lowest, which is a 1.
A 1, and apply your strength.
Strength. My strength is 18 plus 4.
Okay, so you got a 5.
I got an 18 against us, a 21 in acrobatics.
So do I roll for athletics again? Since
No,
we
no,
have
no,
to
don't do
reroll.
that.
Since we both got ties.
No,
didn't
No,
get
since
tie?
you both got ties, the second roll was the tiebreaker, which is why you were at a disadvantage. So what happens is that as the mouse bites your hand, does 4 damage. That little shock that occurs, that little knee-jerk reaction, actually gives the mouse just enough time to slip out of your hand and jump down onto the ground, running back to Wimpy and crawling back up her leg and nesting itself back inside its home.
I want to play it this way. I'm going to use sleight of hand. I'm going to shoot, and I'm going to shoot Wimpy right in the left hand.
Oh, I need a dodge.
Oh no!
Okay.
No.
Here's the joke.
You want to bite my hand? I'm taking a hand up.
Here's the joke.
Oi.
She dodges, but it hits Pepe.
Oi, I didn't stick the mouse on you. The mouse does what it wants, okay? You pissed off the mouse, the mouse bit
the
you.
mouse on me. You synced the mouse. Anyway, rolling for sleight of hand here.
I synced the mouse, okay?
I rolled a 19. That's a plus a 7. 26.
What am I rolling for dodging?
Super rolling for acrobatics again.
I got a third 18. I got another 18. Plus 3. I got 21.
I rolled higher though. I got 26.
You did indeed. You did indeed. All right, go ahead and roll a d4 since you was able to get out of the way a little bit.
All right, 2d4s.
I
got
you
two.
shooting both of the crossbows at her.
I got a 2 and a 3, so that's 5.
Okay. All right. So after the mouse takes the bite out of the finger, returns back to Wimpy. Matthew is rather enraged from that and decides to pull both of his hand crossbows out and launch them at Wimpy, who is able to dodge most of that, but still manages to take a couple scratches on her and does end up taking 5 health.
There. Now we're even.
The arrows do follow past Wimpy and do implant themselves into the old wooden
Can you hear
door
me?
that has been discovered.
Can you hear me? Because I
Yes, we can hear you.
yeah.
Anyway, back on track. Aaron, can
Yeah,
you
we're able to
forward
hear
my
you.
message to that frog of yours?
Yes, it's already been delivered.
Okay, what did he tell me back?
Okay, what happened? My Discord crashed.
That's okay. Yeah, we did hear you. The arrows that were flying, or the Malthael shot both of his hand crossbows at you. You were able to dodge most of it, but they did still scratch you, and so you did end up taking 5 damage. The arrows then implanted themselves into the door that was behind you. That is the secret door that was found.
You fucker! I told you the mouse is its own creature. I'm draw my swords.
I have a fight on the stairs.
You're
I just
escalating
wanna
this.
let-
He will kill you.
I just want to let you know
None
I
of us
have
are
my
there to stop
energy
him
full.
except for the fox.
Aaron just
Yep.
is barking at him like, guys.
I do have my energy full. I can time skip and freeze time and pretty much just end this right now in here. But I'm going to be the bigger person and disengage combat and focus on this frog interrogation.
You've already interrogated
You
the frog.
shot me because a
You bit
mouse
me.
bit you. I didn't
Yeah.
bite you. A mouse bit you.
Because you synced the mouse on me. You had the mouse, so it's your property. Since then, you are liable
The
for its damage.
mouse just happens to follow me around. Okay, I don't
And you're lucky
control
that
what the
mouse
mouse
isn't a
does.
dead mouse. Anyway,
I don't
what
care
can
if the mouse is dead or not. It just follows
just
me
accept
around.
the
It's a
fact that you
freaking
got hit in
mouse.
the hand with a crossbow. Anyway,
And
continue.
accept the fact that you got bit by a fucking mouse.
Well, I mean, I
And
could
then
do.
you decided to blame it on a random person that it follows around. Are you
I mean, I still have
stupid?
31. I still have 31 HP. I don't really
Yes,
give a shit.
yes, he
Anyway,
is.
continuing on. What did the frog say?
So the frog, once the information was relayed, goes, listen, I don't know exactly who this man's bounty is, but I only serve one man thing. He's not a man. I guess he's a man to me because I'm a frog. He's a frog too. I don't know. He's the king of this place. He might be the one he's looking for. The dude's done a lot of bad stuff. Not gonna lie. It's one of the reasons I want to get out of here.
I
But
show the
maybe
bounty
that's the
poster.
guy. If that's the guy, then
I
you
show
thought?
the bounty. I show the bounty poster to the frog to see if they recognize him.
Yeah, but you don't know what he's saying, so you
Okay.
just wait till I translate it to you
Well,
to know that
Yeah.
you need to show him.
So he pulls out the bounty poster because he is interrogating him. So he does show it, and he kind of points at it, and Pepe goes, "That's the guy! That's the guy! That's the guy I said! That's King Wubby! That's King Wubby!"
your information has been most helpful. I turn around and I walk out.
Understand him.
Yeah, this information
Oh,
has to get
he's
translated
speaking
by
English.
people.
All right, translate it to me then, Aaron.
I'm the translator, and I can't even talk English in fox form.
Tell me
So
the
I
information.
guess I transform and just tell him, hey, the person you're looking for is most likely going to be in a throne room or something. He's the king.
No, since you told me this information, the frog is safe. I turn around and I go back up the stairs. Also, Dark Elf, enjoy that bolt in your hand. Take it with you.
It didn't.
Souvenir.
Not in my
in
hand.
your
It's
hand,
in
it's
the
raised
door.
hand.
You
It's
really
in the
are
door.
stupid, aren't you?
Yes, he is.
Theo's just like, I'm not paying attention. I want my bounty.
Also,
Fucking
as an active
And with that,
generosity-
Malthael's turn ends.
Oh, I was gonna throw a bandage
I
down
think-
the stairs towards Wimpy. but okay.
Cannoli.
You can do that if you want to throw a bandage toward her.
Yeah, I throw her a bandage. I have 4, so
There you
might-
go.
Just throw it back at him.
Clocks
On
him in
my
the
own,
head.
thank you.
Bandage falls on the floor.
Fucking
I mean,
prick.
I got my bandage. I guess.
Aaron takes it.
Oi, oi,
Aaron walks up
Boy.
and takes it.
oi, oi.
I don't have any bandages. I just like put my hand out,
There's just
please.
squeaking going on.
You know what? Fine.
No, because he's in
I'm
he's in
that
his
Fine,
uniform.
Before my turn ends, can I reward Aaron with a dinner roll? The one of the 25 I have.
Sure.
For help.
Go ahead.
All right, okay. I throw a dinner roll at Aaron.
Wow. That's okay. Cool. So you throw a dinner roll, it
Aaron,
hits him in
don't
the
accept food from strangers. I'll feed you.
Aaron doesn't care it's food.
Good point.
loyalty has been broken.
Roll for
That-
perception to make sure the dinner roll isn't poisoned before Aaron eats it.
mind you, this
You're still on
he only gets
someone?
energy from the thing from people, so this does nothing to him. It's just edible.
All right. And with this, Malthiel's turn ends.
Well, to be fair, I raided this from the kitchen, so unless that frog is poisoning someone, I don't.
All right. So Malthiel's turn ends, and we do move over to Bubba.
That was a very chaotic 30 minutes.
Yes, it was.
So I'm standing at the entry of the library. Did I see them go out and in and down the staircase?
Yes, you saw all of this happen.
And I heard the whole commotion. Okay, good to know.
When you heard all of the commotion, you saw the amazing magic of the door being hit, the stairway going down, the roars
The scream.
consistently throughout it all, the screams, all of it.
Aye, aye, aye. I'm going to walk towards the entrance. I want to do a history check on the courtyard.
Okay.
It is a nat 20.
All right. You are able to notice that certain areas of the grass do seem to be newer than others.
Okay. Can I blow
Hey, I'll be
the
right back.
whistle?
Yeah. Don't blow it that hard. People leave.
What was it? What is it for? What do I have to roll for?
Just blow the whistle. All right. You hear a very, very loud roar in response.
The cans are back.
Okay. Is there any? So at the other end of this courtyard, is there any way of getting like towards the end of it?
Yeah. So on the other end of the courtyard, there is an opening that goes further into the interior of this castle. It does look like there are a couple of bullywugs that are posted inside.
Okay. I'd like to walk up and try to talk to them.
You are all too far away from. The only two that you could talk to are the two that are still bickering and complaining to each other.
Okay. Can I try talking to them and then walk all
Sure.
the way as far as I can?
Sure.
Hey guys. So what goes on around here?
What are you talking about? Why you even? What? Who draws a sword to a free? Do you understand? I'm sorry. What?
I have a question. It's like, do you guys get visitors often over here?
Visit? Did you see? How did you get here? You're the first people we've ever seen get onto the island.
We walked across the bridge.
How did you find the bridge? It's invisible.
I eat my carrots, so my eyes work extremely well. I eat carrots, my eyes work extremely well.
Dude, you better eat carrots. Freaking look at you. Jeez.
Exactly. My eyes work extremely well. I can see a lot of things.
Yeah.
Others
So
can't see.
yeah. whoa, you got some, you got a lot of people with you.
Yeah, some of them are chaotic, I must say.
Oh, the ones that I can see, they don't seem too crazy, man. So hold on. So what was that thing? Because you're not what we were saying earlier. Man, we really gotta stop fighting this hard. Like, all right, we best friends, but dang, we don't miss a lot. What happened to the fox thing?
He went into the library last I saw.
No, not the library. Son of a gun. Did he talk to the cook?
I think that's who I saw. They came from the kitchen.
The little tiny
Did he
frog
have
one of
like a
us?
little weird hat on? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
he went down there
Oh,
with him.
great.
Are they in trouble or
Did
something?
did he show him his secret?
Yeah, they were going down there.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I mean,
Is it
he hasn't been
trouble?
able to solve it for years, so who knows? I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say I've never seen it. He always talked about it, but I was always too busy, being a wizard and all.
Alright.
It wasn't worth my time. So I don't
Alright.
know. They might be in trouble, but I've never been down there. I don't even know how he gets there.
It looked like he pushed a rock or something. Wasn't able to tell completely there.
To be honest, wouldn't put it past me. This island. I mean, it's floating. How? We don't know. How long have we been here? At least years. I don't know how it's played. So yeah, that seems to match up with something that could happen here. And he's always running around doing stuff, so he probably figured it out. He probably tripped and fell, to be honest. Seems like that kind of a guy. Why? Why are you here?
We're looking for a liger.
Oh no. I told you it was a bad idea taking that thing. I done told you. What do you want? What do you want with the liger?
It belongs to a dear friend of ours named Tom.
Oh, it belongs to a dear friend. But yeah, okay. You're like everybody says that. What do you want with it?
We would like
We
to
found
return
it.
it to Tom.
Yeah, well, we want to sell it.
Okay. How much would you like to sell it for?
How much you got?
It depends on how much the price is. I can tell you if I have that or more.
Well, it all depends on how much you got.
I got enough.
And how much is enough?
I don't know. How much is enough?
I don't know. You tell me.
This just reminds me of finance talk with my father when I was a kid.
Acknowledged.
How about I have a magical spear?
What? A magical spear? But do I look like a magical spear? As he holds up his wooden staff of gnarled wood and starts to emit a small purple flame from the top of it. He goes, do I look like I need a magical spear? I just told you I'm a wizard.
Good point. I'm sorry. I've had a lot of stuff go on today, so.
You? Well, I guess I didn't have much going on realistically. I saw a Kitsune that fought with you. We do that every day now. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. All right. So I'm not supposed to be allowing you here, but I've made it this far in the conversation. What you said you wanted to like rescue this thing?
I mean, it'd be nice, but it depends on what we can figure out with my friends and you all. I guess you
What you
guys
can
have a.
figure out with your friend? I'm gonna be the friendliest one of them all. Me and this man, bro, we here day in day out. We don't move. We don't leave. It is what it is, bro. We don't care. everyone else here is like all stick up their butt type people. So you might want to be careful moving. Like if you go talk to the king, he probably ain't gonna be too kind. But realistically, and to kind of sum all this up for you, I can't do anything. I don't even know where it is. I know we have one. I've never seen it. I hear it every freaking day, all the time, and it's annoying. But you gotta talk to the king for that kind of stuff
Okay.
because he's the only one that speaks like keys.
So if I was to ask in which direction to go to meet the king, to go to see the king, or whatnot, if I wanted to do that, which way would I go?
I mean, you would go over there, down the hall, right? Like that straight hall.
Okay.
Not over in the storage area, and not in the kitchen, but like straight. You see where I'm pointing to?
Yes.
Okay. You go
That way.
straight there. I never told you any of this because I want my life to stay alive.
I heard nothing from no one. I found it on my own.
Alright, I'm starting to warm up to you. Anyways, you go down there, and I kid you not, it's literally a straight shot. You'll have to go. There's going to be some like guards because he's a little bit of a compensator of sorts. He compensates for his small ego, but it's actually a big ego, so he has a lot of bodyguards.
Okay.
Don't ask me why that correlates, but I've given up. I've been here too long.
So let me get this straight. I should not go down this way, straight down to the staircase, and go down, and I should not go straight to find the king.
Uh, Dang, yeah, okay, you picked up on that quickly. Yeah, you had me confused. I don't know what's over there in the library. I have absolutely no clue what that is. It may be beneficial. I heck if I know. Um, and correct, you should not go down there and talk to the king aggressively.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I never saw y'all.
yeah, and you know what? You know what? We're just gonna go back to our quarters. I'm tired of arguing with you more, and I feel like we just shouldn't have seen any of this. So yeah,
And if I were
we're
y'all,
gonna
I would not go step outside the front door.
now you said that now I have to. That means the door's open, right?
Right.
Is the door open?
Yes.
He
I'm
always
gonna go
did
this
it. He
way.
always says keep that door closed. Listen, you do one thing for me.
What?
I will trust you at your word, but you gotta close that door.
Okay, I'll close the door.
Close the door. We will turn and walk away.
I'm gonna
We
go
ain't never
close the
seen
door
nothing.
now.
We ain't know nothing. All right, sounds good. I don't even need to know your name. You funny person. What?
Carrots.
It's not racist. Relax. Carrots? Don't tell me your name.
That's not
My
my name.
gosh.
I'm saying it's not
I
carrots.
don't care. You're a bunny person to me. You're hush.
Okay,
Listen, hush.
I'm gonna go close the door now.
Yeah, sounds good. We have that thing we have to do, right? And as that, the Bullywug Knight and the wizard turn and walk away into a doorway that is labeled quarters.
I'm gonna go close the door.
Okay. So you close the door.
Can I get to Nova or Kaylin or Kyla?
Yes.
I want to fill them in on where we should not go, but we need to go.
Okay. So you get over there,
So
and you begin to fill them in.
so we need to go that way, straight past the library, straight past the kitchen, go down the stairs, and we should not go straight towards the king and talk aggressively.
I'm not retaining any of it, so I'm focused on these crates.
Okay. Okay.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins. Can I end my turn by trying to open crates with them?
Yes. After you say all of that, you do notice that there is one crate that you are able to open this round.
So Cray, I kind of realized something.
A 13.
What's that?
If someone else kills that king, considering, you know, that little frog guy kind of confirmed that king was my bounty, the person who kills it becomes my new target, my new bounty.
Yep, this is true. This is
So-
true.
Part of the
It should
reason
be-
I'm still with these crates.
So wait, what you're
Should be
saying
the
is
anti-tank
Joey's gonna take all the XP because none of us can kill him. Got it.
you can fight him, you just can't deal the finishing blow. I have to.
Y'all keep thinking that you're leveling up from monster XP. All right, roll a d20, Bubba.
D20. It's a 14.
All right, apply your strength.
It's a 0.
So 14. You go to lift the top, and unfortunately, it is not budging.
Okay. I
And
wallow
with
in
that,
self-pity on not being able to open the lid.
okay. That being said, we turn to TJ.
I'm armed with an AK-47.
Oh dang.
I'm just joking. It's an M4.
Oh dang. Where did you get an M4 down a set of stairs?
No, it's a wooden one I have in my room.
Oh, got you. Okay. What would you like to do, good sir? You are at the base of stairs and just witnessed a rather chaotic and aggressive, terrifying for
I
some,
mean,
encounter.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I would really like to punch Mathiel in the face, but I'm not going to.
Probably a good idea.
Hmm.
There is a very old rickety door that is behind you at the bottom of a set of stairs that magically appeared.
Does it have any like door frame, like any doorknobs or anything?
Uh, yes, a very old iron one.
Can I try the key that I got from the guard on the door? Wait, I have keys. So does that mean I have more than one or just the one?
There's just one key. You can try it though.
I would like to try the key on the door.
Okay. Key does not work. There is no keyhole.
Oh, there's no keyhole. Can I like open the door?
Yeah. The door opens.
Wow, I just wasted an entire question.
Okay, it happens.
Does the frog have anything to say?
Do you have a question for the frog?
I would like to transform back into fox form. I have a feeling this one's gonna have a lot of transformation until we stop talking to Stinkin' Pepe.
Okay.
I ask him if there's anything like what he is showing us.
Okay. Pepe responds, so I found this like a while ago, right? But I don't understand it. It seems really cool. Like it seems mystical, but I can't figure it out. So I figured, why not show others? maybe they can figure it out. But glad you didn't try to like kick the door down because it is an old door. I like the door personally. But go inside. Go get inside. Go inside. It's in there. I'll be behind you. Trust me. We just met, but trust me.
Can I just say the
I walk.
delay in this is like
No, it wasn't delay. I was thinking.
So what?
Wait, is
By the way,
Caitlin
his words are
behind
quite
him?
persuasive.
Is Caitlin behind him?
Behind him,
Like,
no.
what's the-
So
Where's
you
Caitlin?
have the door, then you have you. To your right is Pepe, and then behind you, further up the stairs, is Caitlin.
Can I roll for perception on Pepe?
Sure. What are you trying to perceive from Pepe?
What his motives are?
All right.
16. And
All right.
then let me see if I have any. Perception is +3. So 19.
Okay. You sense no malice, no ill will coming from Pepe. You also do sense a very faint magical aura coming from inside this room.
I walk inside the room.
Oh, hey, carrots! Wait up for us!
What?
Carrots isn't down there with
Did
you.
anyone just leave me?
Carrots is on the courtyard.
Wait! Who just rolled perception on us then?
Aaron. Aaron rolled perception.
Oh, Aaron.
I was like, I
Aaron.
didn't do anything.
Oh.
Wait, how'd I get down there then?
Aaron! Aaron, wait for us!
The butler's back. As you walk
I go
inside,
I'm not paying attention because I'm just arguing with Joey in chat.
oh gosh.
Actually true.
It's quite entertaining to be silly.
It is the most entertaining thing of this whole session. Just everything
Well,
going on in chat.
as Aaron walks in, what he's able to see are 4 wizard statues, each holding a staff, 2 of which containing a glass-like orb in them. 2 of them
Oh.
without an orb on them. There are cobwebs everywhere within this room. And there is another rather old book, cobweb ridden, sitting on a pedestal on the other side of the room.
Can I investigate the book?
You can. Next
I would like
time,
to roll to invest- Oh.
as we
Next time.
fade out
Aw,
of the
no.
mist.
I finally I need to write this down before I forget next session because I know what I need to do next session. Gosh dang it. I know exactly what I need to do too.
What is that?
I'll wait
We
till
got
next
almost
session.
nothing accomplished. We barely even